be doing that. Schmigel, would you like to come along?
I think lady last time didn't quite have a good picture of me last time, so I think I'll keep my distance.
She didn't have the greatest picture of the doctor either.
That's not good.
Who's the temple dedicated to?
The temple is dedicated to the triad of Torm, Ilmater, and one other that I don't remember.
Tempest?
Lathander?
Oh, Lathander. That's an unusual triad.
Maybe.
Tempest, maybe?
3 good gods.
That's how it's written in the book, but one thing is, it's probably because this is such a remote location that they don't necessarily have the resources to have separate temples, so I think all three religious sects contribute to it.
Okay. It is Lathander, though?
Lathander's one of them.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, Lathander's not one of them. I'm sorry. Lathander is not worshipped here. Lathander, actually, Mithan worships the god Amaltador, which is the previous manifestation of Lathander. It's a very archaic form of worship. And the temple here, let me just...
I know it was Torm and it was Ilmater, but I don't know the third.
Oh no, it's Tyr's one of them. It's Torm Tyr.
Tyr.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know, one of the level 3 spells that I selected is Fear.
Oh, nice. And my second level spell, which I just was granted with that level, is Lesser Restoration as well. So
go in the monster manual, find some immune to mind affecting spell monsters here.
Come on, Fear is a really
into
nice
a
spell.
whole hunting party of mind flayers.
I mean, just think about it. Schmigel's really bad with resisting intelligence, so I can just scare Schmigel and then chase him around, and he has no choice but to run away from me. If he fails to check.
If I can fight back...
No choice but to punch
No,
him.
you can't, actually. You have to use all your actions to keep running away from me. Until, and you can only make a saving throw when you're out of sight of me, if you failed your first one. So as long as I keep
Close your
chasing you,
eyes.
you'll never be out of sight, and I'll be right there chasing you.
if you're
and
always
you'll just
behind
be
him, you're out
crying.
of sight.
You'll be in fear, and you'll cry until you wet yourself. It's like the ultimate...
Bully spell.
No, it's the ultimate, like, how do you say it? Like, you ruin any...
You have a very grandiose imagination, you know that?
I do. It's the ultimate spell to ruin any interest. It completely makes your character no longer cool if you cast it on
It's
a
wisdom
player.
saving from that into...
You broke up there.
Oh,
Can anybody else hear what he's saying?
No.
Uh-oh. I think he's breaking up.
Uh-oh. But yeah.
No.
Okay, enough about spells. I still haven't picked my other ones, so that's it.
Come on, guys, let's get some action underway.
Yeah.
It's already
I hear
45
ya.
minutes into this. We haven't done anything yet.
Yep. Okay, so who wants to go first? You want the doctor to go first, and then I can always let you know.
It often starts off a little slow after a hiatus.
You guys have the most difficult task. I assume I pretty much automatically succeed at fetching the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The priest comes with you willingly. What would you guys like to do to try to get Brianna to come to the speaker's hall?
I would assume I'm going to walk in, and at this time I'm not going to have the nice flirty look about me. I'm going to be looking all serious.
She
And-
looks at you all serious. Can I help you? She says.
I'm going to present. I'm going to use the same choice. Oh, so customer lost escape. I'm going to use Schmigel's idea of having some forged official-looking papers. So they aren't really that much, but they just look official. So I just show.
Who forged the papers? You?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. Well, she's gonna take a look at those papers. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check against your intelligence DC, which is 15.
Yep.
Okay. She rolled a 6, so she fails.
Okay.
So she says, "Very well. What is this about?"
We're the case about the barbarian who came to rob you not too long ago, ma'am.
She says,
It's
I'm done
being
with talking
reopened.
about that.
It's been reopened. we would like to have you restate your the events that had transpired that day.
She looks a little flustered, but she's kind of keeping her head high. She puts a veil on and she follows you out.
Oh, good. I didn't even have to cast any spells. Perfect. So, so I'm like, I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I was hoping, I knew something like this might happen, and I was hoping to possibly talk with you about these events, so this might be avoided. But unfortunately, things didn't quite work out that way.
She says, "What events are you speaking of? What, the robbery?"
The events with the bar. Yes, of course.
So I don't even want to recount that.
Well, I'm sorry, but it seems like there is no choice, but you will have to now. And so I bring her to this.
And she asks, why doesn't the speaker send her own guard and sends you instead?
Why? Because it's me and my friends who have reopened the case in the first place.
She looks very frustrated and annoyed, but she follows you anyway.
If only you had joined me for dinner last night, this whole thing could be avoided. Oh well.
She gives you the look of death.
Doctor's on it.
She doesn't like it at all.
Unless it actually
Make
has
a
a
saving
spell
throw.
affected with it.
What?
The doctor.
I will
unless
save
it
it.
actually-
Saving
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, you picked one of my worst stats. Why wisdom? I guess.
Because it's the look of death.
It's the look of
Yeah.
death.
Okay. What effect is it gonna have on me?
Well,
You're gonna die. That's what the look of death. It's in the name.
Okay. So if I get a 1, I die.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
wisdom is saving throw.
If looks could kill, well, hers can.
That did not update. Oh yeah, yes it did. Never mind.
Okay. You failed and you feel terrible, but it has no actual effect.
Okay.
Just very
She uses her
intimidating look,
quivering palm technique on you.
but it doesn't have any mechanical effect. It's
Okay.
a very vicious stare.
Is she viciously mocking him?
There's a bard all along.
Okay, well,
She is very angry, but she doesn't seem like she has a choice. She's following you to the town hall.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys get to the town hall. I get your and Matilda and you and Riot are already there waiting for her. As you enter the town hall, there is, of course, Lady Duvessashane. She is sitting on her chair/throne. And right beside her is a gentleman you guys saw last time. He's got a portrait, and I'd like to show you what it
is it? It's not Lord Havisham then.
is. No, it's not Lord Havisham.
Okay.
Where's his portrait? These have such nice portraits. Right here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
this
very nice.
Saw
gentleman
that
is
guy
standing right next to her, and he seems to be possibly her confidant or some sort of a counsel, someone like that. He's standing there, and while she's sitting down, and she looks at you kind of quizzically, and she says, "What's this about?" "I'm very busy."
I understand, and
And Brianna explodes and she's like, "I was called down here by this order!" And she hands you this order. She hands the order up to Lady Duvessashane. She said, "What is this? I didn't write this."
It's signed by the doctor with the doctor's official seal.
There's his face with a thumbs up on it.
Yeah. And I'm getting a little worried
What is the
again.
meaning of this? And Brianna says, "This is not from you." She says, "No."
we had to employ a small ruse to get the lady to appear here before you today.
Brianna screams, "This is unacceptable!" And she turns around and tries to leave.
If her confession that she spoke earlier is true, she should have no trouble repeating it. Her walking away now.
Duvessashane looks a little upset, and she says, "You falsified an order from me?" And she's looking at
It never was recorded as it was you that had signed it.
She says, "You are holding this court in contempt. We cannot hold this woman here to question her further on a closed case."
I do not mean
Closed.
to.
It has been reopened. You gave us permission to reopen it.
You wished for me to present evidence to the man's innocence.
Yes, and I've seen none.
Her confession will be an important piece of evidence if you will let me demonstrate.
Okay, persuasion.
Okay, let me see.
Be a good time to give her inspiration.
Great time to roll high on a persuasion.
Well, I am a pretty high persuasion roller in general.
Okay, that'll do it. Duvessa Shane puts up her hand. She says, "Hold, Lady Brianna. Come back and let us hear what these people have to say." Brianna looks very annoyed and turns around. Walks forward. Now she's looking a little fearful of Lady Shane.
I have brought with me today Lady Rierdra of the Triad Temple. I gesture towards Rierdra. To perform a spell known as the Zone of Truth.
As you say Zone of Truth, you notice that Brianna just starts looking like she is terrified. It seems like she actually knows what this spell will do. Which is unusual for a seamstress.
I look towards the speaker and wait for a permission.
The Duvessa Shane just sits there motionless, and she then looks up at her confidant, her little council guy that's standing next to her. He looks back at her, he nods slightly, and then she looks back at you and she says, "Continue."
I turn towards Rierdra and I ask her to cast the Zone of Truth.
Rierdra summons her hands up in a holy prayer to Ilmater as she starts glowing in a holy light that infuses the hall. And you can sense this wave of just holy energy just blast through the hall and covers the entirety of the hall. Brianna looks petrified.
Wow, I didn't. This is a more powerful Zone of Truth than I had anticipated.
Can Zone of Truth be cast at higher levels?
I don't know.
Well, if it can, this is it.
Okay. I will look that up real quick.
I've got it.
So it's covering pretty much the whole hall.
Yeah, there is no higher level version of it.
It's covering the whole hall.
Okay.
And whoever's standing there is influenced.
Yeah, everyone gets a saving throw against it, though.
Yeah.
And Rierdra will know who's saved. So I look to Rierdra and I ask her, is she under the effect?
Well, I guess a 1 puts you under the effect, yes.
Hey, Smiggle, was it you who stole my beer last night? My glass was suddenly empty when I got back from the bathroom.
I make a gesture towards the doctor to shut up. This is not the place nor the time.
Hey, how often do you get Smiggle in a Zone of Truth?
I turn to Brianna and I ask her, would you please recount the exact events as they transpired?
Brianna starts talking, and she says, "Well, it was about a week ago when Derevik Fane came to me and said that the power of the Ice Queen shall be heightened, and then she catches herself as she starts saying this. She looks like she's completely terrified. Her face turns white, and she puts her hand over her mouth and stops speaking, and she appears to refuse to speak. And then, as this bizarre confession comes out, you notice that that gentleman that was standing right next to Duvessa Shane
Is the gentleman also under the effect?
He appears like he is in the zone. So
Well,
if you want to ask,
I'd like to ask Ryodra who else
Ryodra
is under
tells
the
you that
effect.
he has succeeded on his saving throw. He must have extremely high wisdom saving throws.
But it's a charisma save.
He has high saving throws in general. She tells you.
Okay.
But but he comes down and he looks at Brianna and he says, "Brianna, my dear, it would not behoove you to lie or to withhold information. You will tell us everything, or I will take it from you, and I promise you it will not be pleasant." This gentleman opens his robe, and you can see that the shirt that he's wearing has a very specific symbol on it. Two lions joined together, holding what looks to be some sort of plant or some tree or something, and there's vines all across the lion. It looks like some sort of house emblem. He opens his coat. You see that emblem right on the chest of his tunic. And he takes out a gleaming magical staff. Doctor, you've never seen something.
Do I recognize that emblem?
It's what? You don't.
Do I recognize?
Why don't you roll a history
noble?
check?
I might.
Would I, since it immediately catches my eye, obviously?
No, the staff catches your eye. Not the symbol. You don't really.
Okay,
I don't
but
think
the
you care about that symbol.
The staff. I'm obviously going to do a check right away, see if I know what it is.
Matilda, you're not sure what house specifically this symbol is.
Can I do a history check? Because
Sure.
You've not been a noble for very long.
You haven't been over, but you can do a history check too.
He's been studying.
See if you can out-noble Mathilda.
No.
Just so you know, if that staff is Icewind Dale related, I might have researched it before we arrived. So just to keep that in mind.
The staff you know for certain it is a magically enchanted staff. It is a wizard staff, probably a very powerful wizard staff, indicating that this gentleman is probably a very powerful wizard, making it pretty obvious. The staff is glowing
such
red.
great saving throws.
It's glowing red, and there seems to be some magical energy that's just palpable as he takes it out. But you can't identify anything more than what the staff is without actually picking it up and taking a close look, which I don't think he's going to let you.
So gain that much of an idea on the staff. I start inspecting the person who's wielding it himself.
I gave you the picture.
Yeah, so his name and stuff, does that jog anything in my studies? If it was a famous wizard at one point, it might jog something. So
you haven't been able to. You don't know any very wizard famous enough that it's because you have to be very famous to get into history books and things. Nothing jogs your memory on this guy.
So nothing of importance.
Yeah, but nothing that's very significant or legendary. But obviously, this guy's a powerful wizard. It's without question. This is the first time you guys have actually seen this guy take out a staff. And he goes over to Brianna and he says, "Will you tell us the entirety of the truth?" She looks at him glassy-eyed, and then...
Did he just cast a charm person or a suggestion spell?
He hasn't casted a spell as far as you can tell.
Can I tell if he casts a spell since I'm also a wizard?
You don't think that he's cast a spell yet.
Okay.
He certainly has not gone through any motions of casting a spell. Right now, it just seems like he's intimidating her. She's glassy-eyed, and she just keeps turning her head back and forth, saying no. Like, she didn't even say anything. She's just turning her head, refusing to speak. And this gentleman turns around and looks at Lady Shane. They stare at each other for a few seconds, and then Duvessa Shane nods. And you see this gentleman, he begins to cast his spell. And he raises his magic staff, and all these swirls of magical dust and energy start coming out of the staff as he channels the power of the staff into his palm. and he brings his palm closer and closer to Brianna, and she looks like she's gonna pass out as he's doing this, and he puts the palm on her forehead, and then you see his eyes go black. Can you roll an Arcana check?
Sure. Because obviously I'm going to want to know what spell he's casting.
Yeah, that's what the Arcana check is. He's casting Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
And he puts his hand over her head, and he says, "Brianna, you will tell me what you know of the Ice Queen." And she's just struggling against him, and you can see that he's just ciphering thoughts from her head as she tries to block him out. And he says, "Brianna, you will tell me whether or not this barbarian is indeed guilty of the crime for which he is accused." And you see her just struggling back and forth. And then you see that he's pushing hard. He's like, and he says, "You will not resist me. You will tell me everything about this cult." And she after a couple of seconds, she just drops to the floor, completely comatose. And then,
I think...
what?
I think he just turned her head into pudding.
Yeah, it looks like he just melted her brain.
No, it's alright, Schmuggle. That spell's not that dangerous. I considered learning it once, but I don't know. The only I didn't think a dwarven thoughts would be interesting enough to smile.
You think that he may have actually added something to that spell?
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a custom spell.
He may have.
Whoa, so we can get custom spells now?
He may
Is that what you're
have
saying?
done a little extra something, maybe something to do with his staff. You're not sure. It seems very powerful, the magic that he just performed. He slowly walks over to Duvessa, and he starts whispering a couple of things into her ear. And she starts whispering things back into his, of course, out of earshot from you guys.
Is Duvessa Shane affected by the Zone of Truth?
Duvessa Shane, do you want to ask?
Yeah. While they're whispering, I'm like, is she telling me?
Roll for Duvessa Shane. Duvessa Shane seems to have pretty high charisma. She's not affected.
No, I didn't think it would be like. I'm not affected either, by the way. I also rolled a charisma save of 22.
Yeah, you're not under the scrutiny either.
No, but just in case.
Oh, it's a charisma save or is it a wisdom save?
It's a charisma
It's a
save.
charisma save.
Okay.
So,
Here, I'm just gonna roll one just because.
Duvessa Shane, first she motions for one of her guards to take Brianna away.
The
It looks like
is
you're under the
definitely
influence, but you're not put under any scrutiny to tell the truth about anything.
Yeah, but you couldn't lie at this point either. None of you.
Schmigel,
Neither can you,
I
Schmigel.
smell a very distinct smell coming from your direction. Did you shower this morning?
Shh.
You can always plead the fifth with the Zone of Truth. You don't say anything.
The fifth is not a thing that exists in Icewind Dale.
Okay, the fourth then.
The guards come and take away Brianna. Looks like they're going to take her to prison. And then Duvessa Shane says, "Bring the barbarian before me." And the guards go down and they bring up.
No idea
Hengar.
what's happening.
There's like 6 of them just kind of keeping him restrained and bringing him forward. And after they bring him forward, she says, "Hengar Asnavard, it appears that you have been found not guilty of the crime for which you were accused and for which you were scheduled to be executed. For our error in our judgment and our accusations, we must apologize to you and your people. However, there still lies a matter of you injuring and ultimately slaying one of the people of
he did die?
Icewind Dale in resisting arrest. Yes, I'm afraid the poor guard that was injured by you has died last night." He says, and he says, "A man," Hengar screams out, "A man fights for his freedom when he's threatened. That is the right of every man." She puts up her hand and she says, "This is a difficult situation indeed. I will not inflict any more punishment upon you, but I must ask that you leave Bryn Shander and never return. Hengar just snorts and says, I will never come back to this place. He says, I insist you leave at once. Your equipment will be returned to you. And 2 guards come by, and it takes 2 of them to carry this huge axe to him. And he takes the axe with one hand, and he beats his chest. He says, I will never return here. You are worse than the Ice Witch. And he leaves in his gruff.
He doesn't even show any gratitude. What a dick. I liked him.
He's really pissed off, and he's just walking out of the town hall.
I'll walk out with him.
Don't let him escape.
Oh, he's not escaping. He's just walking at a fast, angry, prideful pace.
Schmigel, you want to come?
Yeah. There's no damage I can do left in the...
I'll say to the speaker that I am grateful for her reconsidering of the verdict, and I'm glad that justice has prevailed.
She nods slightly, and then she says, remember the task that I've asked you. She says, I would ask that you investigate what is indeed the threat to 10 towns. What is indeed the threat of the Ice Witch that has arisen.
With the aid of the barbarian, we shall surely be able to find the barbarian tribes and get to the heart of this.
He says, I did not want to say this in front of the barbarian. I did not know how he would react. But now that he is out of the hall, I shall tell you this, that Baelish Gant, my second in command and my confidant, has been able to extract some very troubling information. He has discovered that there are cultists of Ariel among 10 towns. One in particular who has converted this poor woman, Brianna, to this dark faith.
Lord Havisham.
Lord Havisham? He's the premier noble of the city.
Oh.
No, I am afraid it is not he, although I don't trust him myself.
I happen to know from various sources that he may have shared the bed with this cultist.
That may be, but it appears that 2 days ago he has delivered another statement, rescinding his support of Brianna's statement.
2 days ago? That's not possible.
Yesterday, I'm sorry, that's the
We
day
checked
you were
his statement, but yesterday.
No, 2 days ago is when you were at his house, right?
No, we were there yesterday.
Okay, then it was yesterday.
Okay, so after we were there, he rescinded his statement?
Yes. It appears that you put some pressure on him. And
Maybe his wife had something to do with it.
Well, then we went through a lot of trouble for, well, nothing related to the case, but... Okay, what information did you... Who was this other cultist?
There's a man named Derevik Fay. I know not where he is now, but he used to reside in Bryn Shander. He is a wealthy merchant. It was told to me from the thoughts of Brianna that he is the head of oral cultists among 10 towns. I should want him discovered. But it is more pressing that you investigate what these barbarians are encountering out in the wilds.
I would not be surprised in the least if it were related to this cult of Orville.
He says, you can speak to Hengar about this, but he claims that the Bear tribe worships the cult of Orville and fights in their name, and has successfully conquered every other tribe except for the elk.
So I have heard.
As if you wish to go to the dangerous wilds of the Regard Glacier, I would not go unprepared. Many adventurer has lost his life attempting that journey.
What preparations would you recommend?
The most important, of course, is that you have a guide, somebody who knows how to get there.
Thanks to your wise judgment, we do.
And she says, "You may trust him as much as you wish, but that man is unpredictable. If he senses anything that is not to his liking of you, he can turn on you in an instant." Says, "If you wish another guide, I can definitely recommend
there was a ranger
hunter who knows these lands."
Yes, we have heard of this man.
Drizzt.
Not Drizzt. Drizzt is a god, do you not know? He smiles upon us all. Praise be Drizzt. No, what I mean to say is the
Praise
ranger
be the drow
hunter
god.
Aglanan.
And she's still under the effect of the Zone of Truth, or has that been rescinded at this point?
I think at this point it's been taken down.
Okay.
It's served its purpose.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Since she failed her save.
But she doesn't seem to be saying anything that she would not lie.
No.
Wherever Derevik Fane is, he must be found, and he must be brought to justice. I cannot have cultists of Auril among my own people.
I wanted to ask one other thing. Your advisor, Valish Gant,
Yes.
he had this crest of 2 lions and the tree.
Yes, that is the crest of the Arcane Brotherhood of Luskin. He is among the highest ranking nobles of the Arcane Brotherhood. It is his family crest. Valish has been with, and she starts going off, and she says, "Valish has been with me for several weeks, but he has been indispensable."
Only weeks, and he is already your close confidant.
Right. He says his advice and his guidance have been indispensable to me. He says, "As you can see, it is a very troubling time for me. My very seat upon this chair, and my seat upon being the speaker, Bryn Shander, is being threatened as we speak. Without Valish Gant, I would have lost it weeks ago. But he came and he offered his assistance and his advice. He rooted out all my dissenters, and I have been able to find them one by one and rebut their arguments against me.
And what has this
him
man?
that I still hold this seat."
What has this Valish Gant gained in return?
She says, "The alliance between Bryn Shander and Luskin, it is something that they've wanted for years, but we have not agreed. He came to secure this alliance, and it appears that if we make it through this winter, I will agree to this." He says, "But I can tell you, I trust him completely, and without him, I would have lost this seat weeks ago."
I see. It is fortuitous indeed, then, that he arrived when he did.
She genuinely seems to really trust him and like him.
They're shagging.
Yeah, you know.
Is he a good-looking guy? I guess not really from the picture.
Well, I mean, he's not a repulsive guy. He's a little chubby, a little overweight. He's got some graying hair, but he's very well kept.
Who could resist those sideburns, though?
Yeah, he's a very well kept kind of guy.
Okay. Well, I'll thank her for her time and.
Before we leave, I'm gonna inform her about I'm gonna inquire / inform her about the events that transpired last night, about the group.
What a terrible tragedy, and thank goodness you were there to prevent it. Because the Thieves Guild have been a major concern, but this has been going on for years. They war amongst each other normally, and and they would not attack a merchant warehouse without reason. They must have some reason that they want it. And she said, there is a head of the Thieves Guild, and I do not know who this person is. Like, there's many rumors about that the head is a Yuan Ti, but I doubt that.
A full-blooded Yuan Ti.
In Icewind Dale, I do not know how such a creature would even survive in this weather. She says, but they've been here for years. They generally keep their activities to petty crimes. But it seems like they've gotten very bold as of late.
Surely you would have a spy network that would have at least some connections to know.
You can talk to the sheriff, try to get more information on the Thieves Guild, but we are pressed for resources as it is, just defending the town against these monsters that lurk without.
Okay.
We must face the bigger threat.
May I ask that, if possible, that guards could be increased more in the merchants district around the warehouses? It seems that they have been attacking there quite often of late.
I will see what I can do, but my guards are pressed to a maximum just defending the gates. You saw what happened with the Yeti attack.
Yes.
If a bigger attack were to invade this town, innocent people would die.
We were forced to fight off that Yeti attack almost by ourselves.
Yes, and I am extremely thankful that you were there to help.
We are happy to help the all of Bryn Shander, as Bryn Shander has shown us similar courtesy.
She gives you a satisfied nod.
Anything else, anyone?
No, that's about it.
All right. Thank you for your time.
So that
we have a barbarian to catch up to.
Okay, you guys run outside, and Hengar, you can see he's like halfway out of town already, walking at a pretty fast pace. You see that he's a very big, burly, hairy guy. He's got his furs on. He's got his axe. People are giving him a wide berth as he walks down the street.
Yeah. I'll run after him. I assume the others do too.
Absolutely.
It's like this picture, but he's burlier and gruffer. Because he looks kind of handsome on this picture.
Yeah. Matilda was totally into that.
So so you catch up to him, and he looks around and he says, I thank you for helping me. But what else have you to say?
We need your help in return for our help.
What do you need of me?
What are off this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please, Lord Schmigel.
Well, you see, we seem to be in the same sort of pickle. You see, your village is being terrorized by the Ice Witch. We need to take care of said Ice Witch.
Pickles are a delicacy for me.
I like pickles too. But that's beside the point. What we need is a guide over to where you've last found the Ice Witch. And then you can help us defeat said Ice Witch.
And you are serious about helping my people.
Schmigel pulls out his axe. I'm always serious when it's help with saving people.
And I will lead you to my people.
Very well. It'll be glad to have you along. Name's Schmigel.
But I want to go now.
Fine, fine.
I am Hengar Azenavar, son of Lestar.
We will need some time to get provisions for this trip.
We don't have the clothes or the gear for such a trip right now.
We'll need to prepare before we can join you.
I give you one day then. But
Please
I
stay
must
with
get
us.
back to my people.
Yes, please stay with us.
Stay in our room in the inn for a night.
He
if he's
reluctantly
alive.
agrees.
Okay.
let's go talk to the other ranger.
Why? We have our guide.
Yeah, I know.
What time is it now?
I think all of that stuff happened in the morning.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think this is around the noonish lunchtime.
I'm gonna go visit Mithan. So if anybody wants to, I have to go on to some business for the what group am I part of again?
Harpers?
Yeah, for the Harpers. I need to go
Remember the
visit.
group yet, Drake?
I have a horrible memory, honestly.
You have to go see Donovan.
No, I saw Donovan on our way back last night.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I informed him and I asked him to try to
Donovan
get
does want
some
to
more
give you a
drugs.
reward for helping him in helping save his warehouse. I'd like to give you 200 gold.
Okay. So I'll probably drop by him late after I meet with Mithan. I'll probably go back and see Donovan, because hopefully Mithan can shed some more light on what happened to Arun.
I want to go shopping and pick up my silvered greatsword that I ordered. Yeah.
And we gotta get some clothes for the group. Some extra thick clothes so that we don't get frostbite
Yeah.
over at Icewind.
Some snow
Okay.
boots, perhaps.
I'll leave that up to you, Schmigel. I like yellow, by the way.
Jesus Christ, your fashion sense is gonna kill us one of these days.
Alright, so we're all going to be camouflaged white.
That would
And the
Be
doctor's
ideal.
going to look like a suspicious yellow stain in the snow.
well, it'll give the other creatures that we might face a target at least.
I'm sure they'll just choose to run away
Okay,
instead.
who wants to go first?
I'll go with Schmigel shopping since I don't trust him to pick out clothes for a woman.
Okay, you and Schmigel go over to I guess the local clothing store and fur shop, and they do offer some very exotic furs made out of different things like bear, Arctic bear, and wolf pelts that will keep you a lot warmer than the warm clothes you had before. You can outfit the entire party for about let's say 50 gold or so.
That sounds about
Yeah, they're
reasonable.
pretty expensive because they have to hunt down these pelts and cure them.
Yeah,
So
do they
it's-
have like snowshoes?
Yeah, that's included.
Okay.
Some good traveling winter gear.
And do they have also got like hooks and ropes to climb glaciers if necessary?
You can use the same stuff from your adventure kit with ropes and
Okay.
and different hooks.
All right, we have that stuff.
Yeah, you
We
can
have
use
grappling
that stuff.
hooks. The only thing we're missing are like ice picks and maybe some pittons.
How about
Skis.
snowshoes?
Skis.
I don't know if they've invented skis.
How about
Snowshoes?
snowshoes?
Yeah, the snowshoes are included. in all
Skis
that.
are basically just sheets of wood under your shoe.
Yeah, but I don't know if they've
Part of
discovered
the-
that. They've discovered the ability to ski.
By the way, what does the shopkeeper look like?
This shopkeeper, let me roll. Let me give you a random personality. His name is Passional, and he is a small, chubby, hairy halfling. He has a little tick whenever he talks. Hey, you want to buy some furs? Got some good furs here. Keep you warm all winter.
Hey, that sounds great. Sounds great.
You mean there's something other than winter here?
Says, well, I got some. She says, I got some quality of vases if you want one of those.
Actually, I was wondering if you, by chance, know any good botanists around here that I can buy some health potions from.
Well, there's the herbalist that you guys had a quest for him.
I was gonna
Hey, how do
say,
you know we have a question here?
That's out of character.
we've got a question mark floating above our head, of course.
Yeah.
Only the doctor's really been investigating the thieves stuff, I guess.
Jesus Christ, word passes fast around here.
There's
Small
too many
town.
quests in too few days. We're
Well,
gonna just
it's what
ignore
happens
the
when you're
early-
kind of looking around. All the quests are there, and you choose which quest you want to explore.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
There's the apothecary that you guys accepted a quest from. His name is Reardon.
No, I didn't quite accept it. At least Mathilda didn't.
Okay.
The doctor's
he
looking
asked
into
you
it.
to investigate Slim, which is having some sort of racketeering thing going on, to go to Northlook Inn. As a reward, he's offered you special stock in his special potions.
Right.
Well, the least we could do is stop by him and see if we can fix that within the hour. If not, we'll crack some heads.
I
You could-
suppose. Yeah, so we wander off to the Northlook Inn to see if we can do this quest. In between waiting.
Wait, which
Well,
quest?
I'd like to go to. If we pass by the market square, I'd like to pick up my sword.
Yes, you can go to the market square. You pick up your silver greatsword.
Okay.
Good
Awesome.
quality, good stuff.
Yeah.
What's this
Give it a few
blacksmith look
You
like?
can
practice.
decapitate some werewolves with this thing.
Yeah, I give it like a few practice swings just to see if it's balanced right.
You're not used to this particular sword, but you think that with a little practice, you can get used to it.
Okay.
You strap
Like-
it on
like-
your back with your other sword, and you're ready
Yeah.
to go.
Like Geralt in The Witcher.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was just
Got
thinking
one
that.
silver
both
sword and
regular and silver to my back.
one sword for monsters and one sword for people. Okay, you guys are heading off to the Northlook Inn.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
let me get back to you guys. Who's going there? Schmigel,
I'm there.
Matilda, and who else?
I am.
Castellar's going there?
Yep.
And what about Eldruin?
I'll go too.
Okay, you guys are all going there.
Except for the
Doctor,
doctor.
why don't you? I go get to you and Mithan. Mithan is a priestess. She runs the House of Amountator. As you would know, that Amountator is the name of the previous name of the god Lathander. Some people still worship this god as Amountator. It's sort of like an ancient form of worship that nowadays the Church of Lathander frowns on. They would prefer that you worship Lathander. They call him Lathander. The ancient way of worshipping Amountator includes a lot of kind of old, archaic rituals that have been sort of unaccepted, or have sort of been rejected since then. You get to this church, which is a little house on the north end of town, and you walk in and you meet Mithan. Do I have a portrait for Mithan? I do, I think. Is this Mithan or is this somebody? Ice Queen.
Oh, so I meet the Ice Queen endgame right away. Awesome. Doctor
done.
versus the Ice Queen. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, it's Mithan.
We hit a glitch in the game and
Wow. But then it's from Egypt.
Yeah, Mithan is a little Asian looking, but you know, she doesn't come from here. She's from far off, and she came here to set up her shrine with Mithan. And you walk over and you meet Mithan. She's got kind of straight black hair. She's very Asian looking. She looks
Do I
like
know Asian looking?
Yeah, she's sort of maybe she's in her 30s or 40s. She welcomes you into her house and asks how she can help.
Greetings, Mithan. I am the doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I give
The
a
pleasure is
little
all
half
mine,
bow.
she says, very graciously.
I'm here on behalf of, or I'm here to inquire about a mutual friend of ours, Rune. I was wondering if you knew his current whereabouts.
She looks a little surprised. She says, Arun, you're a friend of Arun.
An indirect friend. I was supposed to meet him here in Bryn Shander upon my arrival. However, he appears to have disappeared.
Says, It has been very worrisome. I am looking for him myself. She says, I had asked him to come and help me with a very important matter, and given him instructions to meet the ranger Aglanel yesterday. Aglanel was there, but Arun had never shown up. I am concerned that something has happened to him. He says, he is my dear friend, and I would be very worried.
I'm looking for him myself. So, is there any information you might have as to how I could find him? I found some notes in his room talking about investigating Merrick the Shank and a thief by the name of Slim.
Of course, Arun was on to the possibility of the thieves guild being run by lycanthropes, were-rats, I believe he said.
So I deduced by the arrival of silvered weapons.
Yes,
that
he
ordered.
had told me that he ordered silver weapons to deal with this threat. I am very concerned that perhaps something has happened to him. Perhaps the Thieves Guild have gotten wind of this.
It seems he told you much of his plans. Do you know exactly how he was investigating, how he was trying to find them?
This Arun believes that there's a hideout for the Thieves Guild, and she kind of whispers, down in the sewers. But I know not where it is. He probably does.
But at last, Arun is missing. Do you know where he might have kept his notes or information about where he was going? Maybe a journal.
If he has any notes, he probably kept it in his room or on his person. I do not see him being careless enough to leave notes or letters or anything around. He was a very secretive man, a harper, they say.
So they say. Since he disappeared, was it 3 days ago now?
So I haven't seen him in over a week, but the last I believe if anyone has seen him or heard from him has been about 3 days ago.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to know you already said you don't know exactly where they would in the sewers, but was there any location he mentioned that the thieves were attacking for the most part?
I think that he's at least gotten down to who are the leaders of the Thieves Guild. There's one named Merrick the Shank, though I don't know who he is and I have not met him. And then there's another by the name of Slim. This man everyone knows, and everyone knows he's a racketeer. He hangs out in the Northlook Inn. You can easily find him there.
Very well. Is that where everyone else was heading, actually?
Yeah, they were doing the other quest and heading there.
Okay.
And also talking to Slim.
Okay. So, I guess, let's see, is there any other information? Since Arun has obviously discussed much of his plans with you, as for the actions of the Thieves Guild of late, what were more or less... What
Uh-oh.
I think he had a hiccup.
We lost him.
Yeah, I was going to say. Skype appears to be acting up today.
Someone stole the IT guy from Skype over to Twitch.
To fix Twitch.
Oh. This is like the first day Twitch has worked for me for about 4 months. Now Skype's not working?
Skype is working.
Oh, it's working, and maybe just his connection. Okay. Why don't I get to you guys while he's, is he back?
Yeah, I'm back. What happened?
Oh, you disconnected.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to ask if she knows the actions of what the Thieves Guild have been doing. So around where have they been working? Or targeting most, so I can maybe on a map find a radius.
They are extremely secretive. They do not declare who they are, nor their members.
No, but who have been their targets for the most part? / where are they? Where have they been targeting the most?
They have been going after Donovan. I believe it is because Donovan's association with Arun.
Okay.
They recently burned down one of his warehouses.
Ah.
But you
All right.
know that out of character.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. If there's any more information that you can think of that might help me find a rune or deal with these thieves who have taken him, would you please let me know post haste?
He says, I will. I will send a message to you wherever you are staying.
I tell her I'm staying at the particular inn that we're staying
And
at.
she says, wait. You appear to be a wizard of a sort. Are you not?
Really, what gave me
with
away?
With your hat
I give her wolfish.
and your staff that's brimming with magical energy.
Well, yeah, yes, I suppose I am.
Perhaps you can help me in a matter. He said, you see, I am a priestess of the shrine of Amountador here in this town, and although the worship of Amountador has really drastically dropped recently with the fact that it is winter and the sun simply does not come out, people have lost hope here. It would really be helpful if I could reinstill hope in the people here. They have lost such faith. She said that there is a sacred temple of Amountador not far from here. And she marks it on the map. Of course, I've already marked it for you from another lady from the other quest.
It's the same place?
It appears to be the same place. And she says, "This is the ancient shrine of Amountador. It is a place legendary and rumored to exist. Though many times when I've gone there, I have failed to find it. Perhaps my magic is not strong enough to detect where exactly it is. All I see is barren tundra when I go there. So, but if you can use your magic to find the shrine of Amountador, and perhaps find some sort of relic to reinstill faith in the people, I would be most grateful." And she says, I can reward you with gold if you wish, or perhaps you would like perhaps some magic spells. I have those as well.
Magic spells?
Yes, I have some stored away that I can perhaps offer as a reward should you help me.
Pray tell me exactly what kind of spells are we talking about? Like, at least tell me what school. And potential level, maybe.
Meteor Storm, Wish.
They are going to be, of course, level 3 spell.
Okay.
Let me
Fireball.
Hold on a second. Give me a roll. He already has Fireball. He doesn't need Fireball.
Yeah, he just wants more scrolls of Fireball. 'Cause there's
She
no
does
way you
show
can
the
ever have enough
scrolls
of
so
those.
you can identify them. She has a scroll of Dispel Magic, very useful.
Mm-hmm.
And she will give you a second scroll. A scroll of Slow, also a very useful spell.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have them already.
Okay. No, I don't have any of this.
These are very, very useful spells. I think these are very lucky rolls. You could have gotten some other crappy spell like Tongues or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tongues isn't that bad.
Okay.
Okay, I'm kidding. Tongues is terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's like detect plants and animals. Why would I ever need that spell?
I sent a
When you're
tree
looking
off
for
into
a
the distance.
specific-
I guess if you have a big desert campaign going on.
Yeah, if you're dying in the middle of the desert and you need some oasis.
Heck, I almost took that as my spell.
Well, I guess it would be very ranger of you.
But they have the spell Speak to Animals, which is actually a lower level than Detect Plants and Animals. I don't get it. How come you have a lower level to speak to animals?
Locate plants and animals, and it's useful for locating like those wild flowers that I'm looking
Oh,
at.
that's true. That's true. You can find those,
Detect plants and animals. I don't even see that.
Locate.
Locate.
That is true. You got a point there. I guess it's how you play the game. Sometimes there's a lot of things I don't think about, and I think if you add them to the game, they can give you more utility from some of those spells.
And locate plants and animals is like a second level, and it's a ritual also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost took it as my second level spell. for that main purpose, to locate specific herbs for the
Yeah. But let's say you play with a DM who's like, I don't know about herbs, forget it. You know?
Then you're kind of
Yeah, then you're like, ah.
Then you find a better DM.
Because obviously a DM who doesn't know anything about plants is useless.
I mean, if a DM isn't willing to work with your kind of character in the least, if he's not even willing to make an effort.
Well, some people are they're not experienced, so they're kind of a little intimidated when they're asked to kind of work out systems and things like that. I'm more than happy to work with anything that's reasonable, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've gotten the information, you've gotten a quest from her. It actually leads you to the same place that Matilda was pointed to.
What was her quest again?
Her quest was to go find the Shrine of Maltador. It is probably hidden in some magical means. And once you find it, search for a relic that you can bring back, that she can show to the people, to instill faith in the people, since the sun doesn't come out.
No, but what was Matilda's quest?
Matilda's quest was different. She was sent by a church of Ilmater, Tyr, and Torn. And her quest was to investigate some dark energy coming from what once was the Shrine of Maltador.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick persuasion on her. Now, I see you have a scroll of dispel magic with you. Such a spell could be very useful if I were to try to, get through a magical barrier that's protecting the shrine. Would it be possible that I could have that spell scroll ahead of time to help complete the mission?
You can roll a persuasion, and you gotta make a promise that you're going to undertake this quest.
Since she's offering spells, I definitely will. And if she offers,
it's an expensive spell, so you gotta really persuade her and make sure that you're promising that you're gonna go after this quest.
If you give me this spell, I guarantee you that I will attempt your quest. You have my word and honor as a wizard of Candlekeep.
Okay, so, roll a persuasion.
Persuasion. Nobody's giving me inspiration? Come on, free spell scroll.
Nobody else is there.
Damn.
Well, they can give you inspiration, I think, as a player, I guess, even if they're not there. If they really wanted to. I don't know if anybody wants to give you inspiration just so you can get a scroll.
Come on, dispel magic. Okay. Persuasion. Here we go. Let's see.
If
If
you need evil detected, Matilda is perfectly capable of doing that on her own.
Oh!
Boom! That double crit.
Well, with a critical hit, I can't say no, can I?
Perfect.
That disadvantage crit.
Okay.
The sweetest of crits, that 1 in 400 chance.
I will attempt
You
this.
need something like that when you're fighting the boss, you know? Not just to get a scroll that you could have gotten anyway if you complete the quest.
Maybe he's just gonna ditch it now and not do the quest and be a filthy liar.
You can do that, too.
The doctor will attempt the quest. He said he will attempt the quest to the best of his ability.
Well, we have other more pressing matters, though.
That way, if it turns out that the item that I have to retrieve is ridiculously evil and should be destroyed, I have no qualms about destroying it.
Well, she hasn't
This is
asked
out
for
of
a
character.
particular item, right? She
Asked for a relic.
something to inspire the people,
Yes.
not.
But let's say your
the bones
quest.
of
Let's say your quest made you want to destroy everything within the temple. Like everything turned out to be evil, so we had to burn it down. I wouldn't feel as bad. Because at least I got one spell scroll.
Alright, so anyway, that's it for you. I guess where are you going to head? Are you going to go join the others?
Yeah, well, I'm going to head to the inn, and I guess I run into them there.
Okay, so you run into others just as they're about to go into the Northlook Inn. Abernathy helped me with this map at the Northlook Inn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he made it for us.
Ooh, thanks, Abernathy.
He's not here.
Thank you, Abernathy.
Thank you,
It
Abernathy.
used to be called the White Boar Inn, but of course I'm using it as the Northlook Inn. little bit of this music is starting to make me fall asleep. And I think it's about time we maybe changed up a little bit, made some other type of music. What do I got here?
I'm not even receiving any music.
DJ John.
Oh, there we go.
No, right now I don't hear any music.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, no, my
Dun, dun,
music
dun,
isn't,
dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna put the
Right.
Okay, you guys walk into a very comfy and cozy looking inn.
I say hi to the identical triplets.
Yes, it's you can tell whoever designed this inn has gotten a little bit corner cutting and lazy with the NPCs that he put inside the inn. But that's beside the point. You walk into a very comfy and cozy inn. I don't know what. I'm sorry, I'm just fixing something.
Everyone had a long rest, right? So the HP bar should all be full.
Yeah.
Kastner had a very long rest.
My bar is filled twice over.
You look around the inn, and there's a couple of people sitting around, chatting, eating, having a good time, sparsely filled in. And you see over at the counter, there's a huge man. He's just really fat. And he's cleaning some dishes and cutting up some vegetables, preparing food. You can see that fixed on the wall right behind him is a massive gold-plated trident. It just looks beautiful.
Doctor's eyes become dollar signs. What's the net worth of it?
It looks like it's worth a pretty penny. You don't know if it's solid gold or gold-plated. It's probably gold-plated. You doubt that a solid gold trident of that size would exist and just put it on him.
It would not be very practical either.
Yeah.
It would be very soft.
The man sees you guys come in and then sees you looking at his trident. He's like, "Ah, you like her, huh? Her name is Ripple. She was made after the legendary weapon, Wave."
Wave? An interesting name for a
Wave,
weapon.
W-A-V-E.
So is it an actual weapon or is it just a display item?
Well, it looks like an actual weapon. But it's been being put on display.
Does it look like it has any magical properties?
We're not sure. You gotta examine it.
I'm a historic item adventurer. May I please examine your trident?
Hands off, Ripple. She's mine.
Yeah, you wouldn't even like to know how
I won her
special
in
it
a
is?
game of knucklebones, fair and square.
Hey, a game of knucklebones there, you say? Are you fairly good at the game yourself, I imagine, eh?
Oh, I'm the best there is. The name's Scrimsax. I own this here. Here, have a seat.
Hey, thank you, thank you. And Schmigel sits down on one of the
What do
stools.
you have?
Oh,
You can see he waddles over with his apron.
hey, what kind of pint do you have on draft right now?
He says, "Well," he's like, "I got some for you. It looks like it looks like you've been wanting some dwarven rock cut."
Oh, I've had enough of that at the last spin. What else you got?
Well, I got some of this easy peasy elven wine here.
Oh boy, no. Oh no.
I'll have
Got
some
some
of that.
beer. Some good old beer. Brewed right here in Iceland.
The elven wine sounds good.
I'll take your finest draft if you don't mind.
So he serves you guys his drinks. He's like, "I haven't seen you around here."
I would just be passing by, just taking a few sights into the sound. But actually, a mutual friend of ours got hit by somebody. Looks like he'd been skipping on a promise and asked us to take a look at see if we could find him around.
Who's that? Who you looking for?
I just heard of a fella named Slim.
Slim, eh? What do you want with Slim?
We have something he might be interested in, if you know what I mean.
He says, like what? If you know what I mean. His eyebrow goes up.
I look carefully around the room. I don't think this.
The people
place.
around the room, they don't. None of them look particularly suspicious.
I don't think this place would be
regular commoners.
I don't think it would be quite safe to talk about such things out here in the
Doctor,
open,
leave it
if
to
you
me.
know what
Leave
I
it to
mean.
me. This is where men talk.
Mathilda looks insulted.
I'm sorry. Men and women talk.
Crazy.
Now,
I don't think you're a man, dwarf.
Smiggle
I'm
slowly
just wondering
turns.
what he thinks you are.
I, of course, am not a man either. I'm an elf. None of us
Elf is
here are
a-
men,
is still
except
a man.
that man.
He's not a human. They're actually they're considered demi-humans, elves and dwarves. They're still a man and a woman. Right?
I suppose so, but anyways, this is getting behind the point. Now for let's say we need to ask him a few questions about his certain policies that he's been keeping up about.
Yes. I might know where Slim is. It depends on what you're looking at.
Well, Smiggle pulls out about 15 gold. Says, "You know, we need to just talk to him for a few business matters, if you understand."
He looks at the gold and he taps the table a little bit. Like I said, I might know where he is.
Hey. Put down 20.
Whoa.
This is already far more than what this man probably makes in a month.
Yeah, it is. But you can see that you wet his whistle. You can tell you're
Oh.
a big lord here. So he takes the 20 gold. He's like, downstairs, and he just slides you a key, and he points to the door behind him. And he goes back nonchalantly chopping the vegetables.
Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure doing business.
Mathilda does not approve.
And you can see there's a huge smile on his face. He's just scored all his gold.
I'm tempted to do a sleight of hand check to try to sneak it back, but no, I'm not very good at it.
You can if you want.
I'm not a rogue. I couldn't succeed.
Are you gonna get mad at me over gold?
I mean,
We got
20
work to
gold is
do.
like nothing to you guys.
Honestly.
Gold you guys have. But still, it's probably not worth giving this guy.
We just drew a lot of attention to ourselves.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, isn't that we
Which
want?
might
We want
not
to draw
be a bad
attention like
thing.
thieves. Exactly.
Like I said,
Drawing
we
it-
got work to take care of.
Gaining attention is easy. Getting rid of attention is hard.
We're leaving tomorrow.
Which makes time of the essence. Let's go.
Okay, you guys want to just head to the room in the back?
Yeah, and as soon as we get into the room, like all of us, I lock the door behind us.
You open the door, and it appears that it has some stairs leading down. Why don't I just move you guys? Down is just a little bit.
It's dark.
Okay, you guys head down the stairs into this anteroom, and you see that there's 3 doors: one to the north, one to the south, and one to the east. And you can see that the door to the east seems to have a lock on it.
What do we hear from those rooms?
You don't hear anything.
From any of them?
No, you don't hear no noise.
And are there any cracks or things that we can peek through?
You can probably try peeking through the keyhole. The other door to the north and the south They do not have any locks on them. You can probably just open it.
Okay, but the door to the east
The door to
has
the
a
east
keyhole?
has a lock and keyhole.
Okay. I'll take a peek.
Why don't we do a perception check as you peek through the keyhole?
Because I'm bad at those?
Why don't we
No,
roll
I'm
one
actually-
anyway? Well, that's a pretty good perception. Eldruin did a pretty good perception check.
Okay, Eldrin can
Yeah,
roll.
you couldn't see much. Eldrin, as you look through the keyhole, you see that it goes into a very fancy-looking room with a fancy bed. There appears to be a chest inside the room. The room is lit by candlelight on the far corner of the room, and you see a very skinny man, and he is in the room, and he is mixing some potions together.
I think tact might
Do we
be
know anything about
appropriate.
him?
Does this match the description that we've gotten about Slim?
I don't know if you've gotten. Oh yes, I think you've gotten a description at least from the apothecary.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. He's got a big hook nose. He's skinny as bones. He's got a long chin. He's got kind of a short brown hair. And he's a short, skinny guy. Human.
Okay. Well, if we had a rogue, now we could do this subtly. But
Well,
I
can
don't
try
think
it.
you're.
I don't get any bonuses.
I think the
Do you
doctor's
ha-
the most
Do you
roguish
have
character
thieves'
here.
tools?
Yeah.
Or anything that you could use to pick this lock?
Yeah, I have these tools.
Okay.
I also have the knock spell, which will just open everything.
Yeah, but that's not very subtle.
That
Yeah,
would
We don't
it
want
makes
the
a loud
bartender
clang.
coming down.
Unless someone casts silent over the door, that'll just muffle all the sound.
Okay. With a 10, you're able to wiggle away and unlock the door with a slight click.
Okay. Let's approach quietly and not startle this man.
It's best if probably me and Matilda stay behind.
I nod.
I can cast silence.
What? How? Wait, who said they can cast silence?
Eldrin. He's
Wizards can't cast silence, I don't think.
not from the wizard spell. It's from my
Oh, right.
my way of the shadow.
Ooh, perfect.
One dog is asking, why is there so much sound? I'm playing a lot of ambient noise. But you're downstairs. I'm going to turn it off.
I didn't even hear any of the ambient noise.
Yeah, I don't hear a thing.
Oh, the volume is a little wacky sometimes.
Anyway,
I hear a lot of typing.
That's me.
Okay.
okay. Well, if our subtle characters are ready to go in, it's only one guy. Then I think that me and Schmigel can make sure no one from these other rooms, if there was anyone in there, interferes.
So what is your plan as you go in there?
I cast mage armor first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have mage armor on myself also. For my staff of defense.
What is your plan? Are you going to attack first, ask questions later, or?
We'll probably make an entrance first. No, we won't attack right off the bat, I don't think.
Just make
Not
sure that he
necessary.
cannot escape.
Just act threatening.
Just a sec. My spells, do I have something that
Are
can
you
trap
using
someone?
iPad?
Actually, should I go invisible? Nah.
Rope 20 is supposed to have that thing where you can have windows outside of the browser. When are they going to have that? I need that.
I was going to say, that would be great.
Yeah, they're supposed to make that update soon.
Yeah, with the update of holding is when that's coming.
Okay, I
Nice.
guess we'll have to wait for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Misty Step prepared, ready to use the second. If he tries to make a go for it, I'm gonna Misty Step right in front of him before he can leave a room by a secret door or whatever. So that's just what I'm gonna be ready to do. If he tries to make a break for it.
I point Schmigel to the north door and I stand near the south door.
I nod.
So you guys can move your tokens wherever you want.
Oh, that door's open?
Which door?
Where'd Schmigel
The
go?
north door doesn't have a lock on it.
No, Schmiegel, I mean, this door.
Oh, that's a door?
Yeah, it's a door.
Whoops. Sorry.
And there's a door here
Door
too,
here
right?
And door
Yes.
here. On the bottom.
And there's a door here?
Yeah.
So there's 3 doors, okay. And which one's the one that Slim is in?
The
Well,
east
there's a
one.
man over there. You don't know if it's Slim or not. But that's the
Okay.
door there.
The guy we suspect to be
Yeah,
Slim.
you suspect him to be Slim. He certainly seems very skinny.
What are these barrels here?
Oh, these
Empty,
seem
full?
to be barrels full of ale.
Full? Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we're gonna make our entrance, so let's walk in then. Open the door.
Are you just running in?
I'm gonna, not running, I'm just gonna casually open the door. I'm gonna like, well, hi there. I'm looking for Slim.
As you open the door, the man turns around, you know, with his potions. He spills a little bit on the floor. He's like,
Yeah.
yes, what? Slim. You're looking for Slim. You're looking for me. What do you want with me? What are you looking for? And you see, he's very shifty, and his eyes are constantly darting left and right.
So I'm gonna do a quick perception check. Does there look like anything out of the ordinary that could be an escape route?
I need you to roll a perception. I need you to, let's see, good perception check.
Okay. Because if he does have a way, it's just to give me a heads up before he might do anything. Perception. 12.
I will tell you one thing that you notice, that Slim, his belt is full of potions. And he's mixing a potion in his hand. You can tell the potion is a thin blue liquid. It looks like an invisibility potion. And he looks like he can chug it real quick. You don't see any secret escape routes or anything like that. You also notice that in Slim's right hip, right in his coat pocket, there seems to be a big bulge. And you can see as he's moving about, the bulge opens up a little bit, and there seems to be a book hidden inside. And then he sees you looking at it, and he quickly covers up. It's like, yes, what do you want? What do you want? Who are you?
I am the Doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you. The Doctor, Wizard Extraordinaire.
I don't need any doctors. Those warts went away a while ago.
I believe you have something belonging to a certain apothecary that we are both acquaintance of.
Who you're talking about? I don't know who you're talking about.
What was the guy's name again?
Oh, his name is Reardon.
You know, a guy likes to play with herbs. Goes by the name of Reardon.
Yes. I never heard of him. Never. And his eyes just dart left and right with an obvious lie.
And I'm gonna take a few steps closer. And since I noticed that he has invisibility spell
as
ready,
you take a step closer, of course, he takes a step back.
Okay.
And you see,
since
he puts his hand on the wall, and you see him gently rapping on the wall, in this area. He's knocking on the wall. You don't know what
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Do what?
Things might get, I don't know, a little electrifying. And I'm gonna have Thunder Wave prepared. If he turns invisible, I'm lashing out to knock him out. So it'll be a nice area of effect place that's gonna take up most of the room and be. And
But
hopefully,
you're assuming it can
awake.
do enough damage to him to knock him out.
no, it's just enough to break the invisibility. Because if he gets hit, he's gonna lose invisibility.
That's not true.
Oh no.
No.
He loses invisibility if he takes an action.
If he
like
attacks.
or if he casts a spell.
Okay.
So if he turns invisible, it'll be a big problem.
Okay.
Invisibility isn't concentration, is it?
No.
Yeah.
If it's a potion, then it wouldn't be anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know that this potion he mixed is an invisibility potion because you guys have one. So you know that this guy is like he's like on the verge of just downing this potion and disappearing.
Doctor, don't you have a
He's looking
spell to
at you
stop him?
very distrustfully.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Friends on him. Now,
He has to make a save.
friends? Yeah. Okay. What's the?
I believe it's a
save?
wisdom.
I would
save.
hope so.
Yeah.
versus your spell DC. I mean,
Cause-
there's no charm spells at this level that they can't save out of.
Because isn't it just gives me advantage to
Yeah, it's not
charisma
a charm.
checks?
Yeah, but
it's
still,
not
I
really a
think
charm.
you have to choose a target, and the target makes a save. Why don't we just make sure?
There is no save. I'm just reading
yeah,
it right now.
Yeah, there's no save on friends. So it's just going to give me advantage. I'm going to say, why don't we calm down and have a nice little talk?
Okay, you can.
It affects the caster, not a target. That's
okay.
why.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do whisper that you do have to whisper a little bit of it to cast the spell. So he does kind of notice a little bit that you may be doing something shady. So you can roll the persuasion.
1 second.
Yeah, it doesn't have a
Let's-
vocal component.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But it has to have a somatic component.
It does have a somatic component.
That's hands.
Yeah. So
So-
so he this guy is
So-
hyper vigilant. He's just hyper aware of whatever you're doing. So he's paying close attention. You're not sure if he recognizes that you're casting a spell.
Yeah,
And then
it's
he's
all.
like, "Who are those people behind you?
Oh,
Who is
those are
this?
just.
What is this?"
Don't worry,
do you
they're
want?
just friends of mine. So why don't you put those potions down, and we can have a proper conversation. So I'm gonna persuade him.
What's the light like down here? There's torches on the wall there.
Yeah,
It
there's
looks
a
like.
torch on the wall in the room you guys are in. There's candlelight
Okay.
in that room. So you can see easily. He says, "Say what you want to say. I'm not putting down my potions. These are my babies."
Even if it's to purchase those potions from you?
He says, "Talk to me first."
I prefer letting the gold do the talking, and I pull up my own little purse and I let it jingle.
He says, what are you looking to purchase?"
Why, exactly what you're holding. Invisibility potions.
He takes an invisibility potion from his one of them tied to his belt. You can see there's plenty of them tied to his belt. He takes one out, and he's like, "I'm selling them for 75 gold. You got that kind of coin?"
Oh, I've got lots of them. How many does it look like he has?
It looks like he has about 6 or 7 tied around his belt, and he's got one in his hand.
Okay, so that's about 8. So I'm gonna purchase 8.
He says, "You can buy all of these," and he kind of points to his belt. He's like, "But you're not gonna take my last potion." "I don't think so."
Why not?
He says, "A man's always got to have a way out." "Yes, a way out."
It's a little strange of you.
So he unsheaths the potions around his belt, and he just kind of walks over to you nervously as he hands them to you one at a time, making sure he gets your gold first. So that's 75 times 7. That's 7 potions you got from him. If you kill him, you can get the gold back. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you
that's
want to
fine.
actually go ahead and buy them?
Probably,
wanna-
no, not actually.
Oh, you don't want 'em?
But he has to come close to me to hand them over, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna try something, once he comes close. He's coming
Okay.
close very nervously.
I'm gonna say I know that Eldrin's not too far behind me, and I'm saying, Eldrin, would you? And I give a cough as if I want Eldrin to do something.
What do you want else
So
to
what are you
do?
trying to signal him to him?
Tackle him out? I don't know. I don't actually
You have a
that kind of gold on me.
suggestion spell. How hard is it?
Yes, I could do a suggestion. Do I want to use it? Fine, I'll do a suggestion spell.
Oh, we gotta
I'm
roll
like-
initiative because he's keeping aware of you. So if he beats you on initiative, he may be able to down that potion before you can do the suggestion spell. Warning. you.
Well, as long as he hears
Oh.
me.
Well, but if you can't see him, can you still cast a suggestion spell? You can't target.
Yeah, it's
him.
as long as he hears me. And
Can you
he's my
target
target.
someone you can't see?
Yeah, it's as long as they hear me.
Is that
If I'm trying to make a suggestion to Slim,
Give me a
As
second.
it's,
Let me just
usually-
read it.
you can magically influence a creature that you can see within range.
Okay,
You
so I
gotta
have
see
to
him.
stand.
Most spells you have to see.
Okay.
So you're running that risk. If he beats you in initiative, he could down the potion before you can cast the spell. So that's a risk that you're running. If you wanna start casting spell.
Okay. So as soon as I hand him over the bag of gold, and as he's reaching out for it, or as I hand over the bag of gold in one hand. My other hand's gonna grab his other wrist that's holding the potion.
Are you gonna try to grapple him?
No. I probably lose at grappling, but
if I see him
I'm just
moving in,
grabbing
I'll
his
go in.
wrist.
Well, he's gonna pull away if you're gonna try to grab his wrist. So it would be a contest.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
be your strength, probably.
Yeah, you're
versus
looking at
his
a grapple.
Not my dexterity.
No, it'll be your strength to grapple.
Okay. Let's see.
Versus his dexterity, which you look at him and he's kind of shifty. You think it may be kind of high.
High as in disadvantage dexterity, or high as in very edgy and will have a ridiculously high
bonus.
dexterity.
We'll have a pretty high dex mod.
Well, what else could
That's
high
what I see.
mean?
Well, maybe he smoked something.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Alright, let's see. Alright.
I poke Eldrin on the shoulder and say, "Hey, crossbow the potion, see what happens."
And then he says, "I don't like all of those people behind you."
He can't see Schmigel and me.
I think it's just
We're like on the.
Eldrin.
Oh, you're keeping out of view.
Yeah. That's just my bodyguard. And I'm gonna take the potions he just gave me, and I'm gonna pass them over to Eldrin. And I'm like, now would be a good time to take... I whisper under my breath to him, now would be a good time to take care of that potion he's holding.
Okay, I'll grapple it.
Hold on, give me 1 second. 75 times 7. So guys, remove 525.
Oh
gold.
no!
So you guys got to remove 525 gold.
What, did he have time to actually count it all?
No,
Who
that's
says
how
I
much.
actually gave him the full amount? Did I give him the full amount? Did he have time to actually count every penny that I gave him?
Well, he's gonna know at least what looks like 500 gold.
Okay, fine.
So you got to hand him a big bag of gold. You don't have to. If you don't give him the exact amount, it's got to be a big amount. You got to tell me. It's
Okay.
got to look like 500 gold that you hand him. So
Okay.
you tell me how much gold you hand him. How much is in
So
your
you hand a bag of 500 copper pieces.
Well,
He
he would
doesn't
have.
can use
open it.
He most
prestidigitation.
definitely would have looked inside while he actually got the gold.
With a few gold pieces on top.
I don't know. I don't think you could have prepared that before.
I was gonna
coming out.
say-
No, probably not.
That's the thing.
Probably not. So I'm
You
just
know-
gonna hand him the gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So you got to roll initiative now because you're trying to grapple his potion. It's initiative time,
Well, I'll roll it.
and
ouch.
everybody roll initiative.
And remember, I still have Thunderwave ready if it looks like Eldrin's gonna be slow on the get up.
It looks like I'm slow today. A 6 and a 7.
Excuse me.
Sounds a little bit too epic for something like this. Why not?
All I heard was turn, turn, and then it stopped. Oh yeah, if I max the volume all the way out, then I can hear it.
If I focus my Thunderwave to break the potion in his hand, will it break?
You need a shatter.
No, but Thunderwave breaks objects on its own. But it's I'm just wondering if I focus it to be on that particular item, will it break
Pastor,
even though he's holding it?
I'm gonna just roll his Constitution against your Thunderwave. You rolled an 18,
Okay, mine's 15.
so roll
No.
half your damage. He's gonna take half damage. Roll your damage.
Slash D. What was it? 3d6?
Yeah.
Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Thunderwave is 2d8
2d8.
on
It's burning hands.
on first level.
Yeah.
Who's the 5?
So he takes total of 6 damage.
And do I smash the potion in his hand?
Well, I'm gonna roll a dex check for him.
It's
To
a
prevent him from dropping the potion.
No, it would shatter the potion in his hand. He wouldn't
No,
have to drop
it didn't shatter the potion. Because this is thick glass. He rolled a 12 on his dexterity. I'm gonna say that he doesn't drop the potion, but it kind of slips over where he can't drink it right now, and he's trying to kind of
Okay.
fumble for it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that.
And avoid my 6 grapple.
Well, you don't even get the chance of grappling yet because
Oh,
you're later
good.
in initiative.
Good.
Schmigel could jump on him.
That is your turn, and now it's Schmiegel's turn. Schmiegel, you heard the doctor's thunder wave go off. The whole place is quaking.
That woke me up.
Bugger. Let's see. Well, the smart thing to do would probably be this. And Schmigel closes the door and starts nailing pittons in the edges of the door to slam it shut.
Okay, you slam the door shut.
And I wedge
Guys
Pittons.
in it or outside?
What?
Are you in the room when you close the door?
No, I'm still outside.
You're locking the doctor and Slim in there by themselves?
No, Schmigel, or Eldrin's
Oh, yeah.
in there.
Eldrin and the doctor and Slim.
Yeah,
There's no way out now.
Well,
that's true.
not that we know of.
We hope.
So I start nailing...
There's this guy named Scramsacks who just rolled
That is-
initiative.
Oh, great.
And he's going right after you, Schmigel. But you don't know this. I should have
Meanwhile-
made it DM only.
I'm wedging Pittons in between the door so that if he has to try to open it up, it's gonna be a good... He's gonna have to try
Nail it.
hard to open it.
Okay, so you wedge the door closed.
Oh, but I got
Well, Eldrin wasn't in there. I swear that the Schmeagles tried to get the doctor killed for the doctor's attempted thievery or something.
Still wondering.
Some time alone with trying to figure out his own problems is good for the boy. It's good for him. It's a life lesson, I say.
I really try to be too much of a rogue wizard, don't I?
Okay.
A wee bit.
Oh,
A wee bit.
Maybe you should just
you had
take
to
some
use,
levels in
so you
rogue.
had to use your entire action in order to close the door and lock it with pittons.
Yeah.
Locked it too?
Well,
Well, I
he
wedged-
just like wedged it shut. From upstairs, you hear boom, 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 and it's probably the footsteps of that really fat bartender from earlier. And you hear him screaming from upstairs. It's like, "Y'all better be ready for me!" And you hear him walking down the stairs. It's gonna. He spends his entire turn, and at the end of his turn, which is kind of at the end of the stairs, you see that he has that golden shrine in his hand, and he means business. He's
I like
ready
being on
to
this
attack.
side.
Tell. Okay.
I always question how far 20 gold will get you. And now I know.
It'll get you a golden trident.
Now it is Slim's turn, and as I said, when you did the thunder wave, with his dex check, he fumbled, and the potion kind of like drops out of his hand and rolls to the floor. He no longer has a potion; he doesn't have time to pick it up and drink it, so he's gonna bolt for it. Doctor and Eldrin, you can take opportunity attacks if you'd like.
Okay, sure.
Right. Can you grapple as an opportunity attack?
No,
Can I trip as an opportunity attack with my
No!
staff to put between his legs?
No.
Basic melee attack.
Oh, okay.
all you got
If
is
only you were a sentinel.
Yeah, I'll phone them. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit him with my staff, two-handed.
11 is not a hit. He dodges away.
Quarterstaff, two-handed attack.
It's one attack, right? It's not our full attack.
Yes,
Or
it's
is also not a hit. So Slim, even though he was not able to drink that invisibility potion which spilled onto the floor, he clearly has an escape route. He runs over here, and as you can see, he puts his whole body chest first against the wall. And you can see that the wall is a secret revolving door.
Because I told you before I had my Misty Step Ray to jump in front of him. It doesn't work for me?
You already ready the Thunder Wave.
Oh,
Okay.
you cast your Thunder Wave, though.
Yeah, you already cast the Thunder Wave, so I can't let you ready two things. Maybe I'll let you do it later on, if we work something out. Okay, so he gets on this revolving door, and it swings around and turns it onto the other side. And you hear him laughing. You'll never catch Slim. You'll never catch Slim.
I facepalm hearing this. The doctor screwed it up. I think to myself, what's so hard about a suggestion spell?
Well, he could have
What's so
failed.
hard about slowing him down? He had that frostbite thingy majigger.
Cast an arm. Now
I'm
you
sitting
see
here-
That big burly bartender is charging you to try it.
I'm sitting here wondering what the world is going on since nobody's really explained anything. I thought we were here to buy potions or something.
still busy. Still busy.
Until I
your
hear the
illness.
name Slim
But you
coming.
can clearly tell that this guy behind you is reared to attack, and he means to damage.
I try a persuasion check
On who?
on the bartender. I shout out, "Hold! We mean no harm."
And he says, "Don't bother rolling persuasion." He says, "Look, you threaten Slim, you threaten Scram Sacks."
Who's Slim? and I honestly, since
Ignorance of the law ain't no excuse.
I haven't threatened anybody.
What law?
Whoever threatens Slim's gonna bleed. This
I'm pretty sure
ripple's
that-
gonna show ya.
Who is Slim? And I'm not acting.
Luck.
This man is taking justice into his own hands.
But you have put together that whatever's been going on in that room has pretty much gotten.
I use a dodge action. I'm obviously not acting, but I'm not making any threatening action toward him yet. I have no weapon out or anything, so I will just dodge.
Eldred, it's your turn.
Okay.
Doctor, you
I am
noticed that
pushing
when
the-
Slim ran, he dropped that book on the floor.
Ooh, perfect.
I'm pushing.
What way did he go? Did he go south, north?
He went south through that revolving door, but you wouldn't know that. Maybe you'll
No,
heard
that's. I yell that into the room when I hear that he's escaped. If he went
Eldred,
south,
as you get
I
up to
think
the
maybe
door,
I can
you
intercept
notice
him.
that it works in some kind of mechanism. If you want, you can spend your action to investigate.
Of course. But I saw him do it, right?
Yeah.
You saw him do it, but you're not completely sure how he activated it.
So when you have like
I'm
advantage,
just
because he would have
hoping I
seen
get
where his
advantage.
hands went. He saw he pushed and leaned
No, it's
into the
just
wall.
normal investigation.
Do I get advantage?
Nope.
You
Not
saw him do it.
11 is enough.
Okay.
You had to spend your whole action, so you can't go through this turn. But you notice that.
Well, he still has movement left.
So you notice that there is a small notch on the bottom of the wall area. He must have put his foot right there and pressed on the notch in order to activate the mechanism that revolves the door. And if you were to do the same thing, you could activate it.
Yeah. Well, he
Okay,
still
I
has
tell the
movement
doctor that
left.
too.
Okay. If you have movement left, you could move away, so I could actually get in and do that. Then.
You can move through me anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll let you move. Matilda.
Let me move or doctor?
Well, since I heard that the guy fled south, I figure maybe I'll intercept him if I open the south door. So that's what I do. I like push against the door to the south, see if it's locked.
The door to the south is not locked.
Okay.
So
Open
I
the door
can't
to the
finish
south,
my
and
move?
immediately there's two thugs waiting right there at the edge of the door. And they have readied actions as you open the door. They can just barely reach you. I'm going to say you have cover because you are on the corner of the door. It's very hard. They just kind of jab their swords in to try to hit you. You're going to have partial cover, 2 plus 2 to your AC.
Okay.
So John, are you saying I don't get my move action?
You can have your move
Yeah.
action.
So that gives me an AC.
So I
of
want to
20.
move through.
You can't move through. You have to, because you spent the entire action just examining the mechanism. You can move, you have to wait till next turn to move through. Alright, 2 attacks coming at you, Matilda, ready to action. 13 and 18, I'm guessing, are both a miss.
It's a 13 and an 8, and yes, they do both miss.
I'm sorry, I meant to use.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll walk into the room a bit. I see this guy Slim
Matilda,
here.
as you walk into the room, I need you to roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity save.
Yeah. Yep.
Where's my character sheet? Dex save. Wow, that's the best I can roll.
That is indeed an excellent dex save. So what happens is that as you move into the room, immediately one of these guys triggers this little lever on the wall, and you, from above you, this grate with spikes on it falls right down. But you dex save for half.
Okay, how much is half?
4,000 damage.
4,000 damage.
Wow, it's unfair that
Half
they
of
ready both an
34.
attack and a trap trigger.
That's
When it-
they were ready for you.
Well, yeah, but they can only ready one thing. I can only ready one thing. How can they? How do they get to ready two things?
There's a trap. A trap is a trap. I could have easily said there's a pressure plate or a tripwire.
Yeah, but then I could have not stepped on it.
You didn't see it.
And I could have dodged it.
You did
That's
dodge
fair
it.
enough.
You
That's fair
did
enough.
dodge
I
it.
take 17
And
now.
what happens is you dodge out of the way, and one of the spikes just lashes right through your arm, causing a big wound. But you did not take the brunt of the damage of the stick fall.
Okay, this guy Slim is standing right here, right?
You see Slim has opened the grate.
Okay, he's about to go through that grate
It's
in the
clear
floor.
he's going to go down this grate.
Okay, I'm moving here. I'd take probably an opportunity attack.
No, they already have many actions.
Oh yeah, the reaction is spent. Okay.
Clang!
Oh, that's a big thing. Okay, sure. I'm gonna chop this guy.
You may chop him. Alright, 18 is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. Will. Wait, I can re-roll that one. So it's actually 12 slashing damage.
12 damage. You see that.
Maybe
Can you
I'll
tell
add
me
some more.
which sword are you wielding? And this is an obvious giveaway. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that I asked is really... Like, there's no
I'm
way
using-
for me to make sure.
I'm using the silver sword unless mentioned otherwise.
As you
Well,
slash
because
him-
we knew we were going to thieves, and
As
we
you
know the
slash
thieves
him
have
with
light
the
attacks.
silver sword, you notice that he screams and his voice starts choking up. And he polymorphs into his true form. A were-rat. Big, grotesque-looking length of him. And you notice that he, with the sword right open, he's slipping on them.
What? Already? It's not even his turn.
No, on his turn, right now he's still here, but on his
Okay.
turn...
So how did that blow affect him? Is he almost dead?
He took a grievous wound, but he does not look like he's almost dead.
Okay.
What happened, and I guess you did not notice before, the wound that Eldrin inflicted on him healed up. But I guess you wouldn't.
No, I just yell, he's over here!
Then I look between the open door to the south, the closed door behind me, and the bartender staring me down in the face.
I suggest run first and ask questions later.
Doctor, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go through this door, and it's. Am I able to just go through the revolving door without spending an action?
Oh, but by the way, as
I'll
a
say
bonus...
it's a bonus action.
Sorry.
To attack.
I wanted... Sorry, my turn passed. I wanted to do a bonus action. Too.
Oh, what was the bonus
Okay.
action?
I wanted to cast Hunter's Mark on the guy.
I'll let you do that. It's fine. On the werewolf, right?
Yeah, I don't want him to get away.
Seeing him, seeing the were-rat in front of me, I laugh knowingly, and I'm gonna suggest to him. I suggest you surrender to us, Slim, and return over here.
Is it wisdom, wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, and go hide in the corner.
Roll a 17.
It's a 15 I have, so I guess he saved.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
He's
And
away,
I'm-
guys.
I'm gonna move over here.
Schmigel, can you stop this? Oh no, you got to deal with this big angry guy with the trident.
No, not necessarily. He could
Not if
come
I
in
can
here.
outrun him!
I did yell for Schmigel to get, or rather, I yelled that he's here. So Schmigel would know. The guy is escaping.
Let's see, how far am I? 15. 15 to here. Oh, he's just right over there. Alright. I'm gonna charge right at him and then try to pin him to the ground.
I was always good at football!
At least you're standing on the grate now.
So what is the action you're using?
I'm gonna tackle him over and pin him to the ground.
Is that a shove action, tackle action,
Grapple.
grapple? It's a grapple, sort of?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, grapple.
Okay, so strength contest. He didn't roll so high, so that doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard.
Alright, is this like a strength check or?
Strength contest
Okay, so blank
versus
strength.
his dex, but he didn't roll so high. Yeah, you rolled higher than him, so you're able to grapple him.
Stay right here, you little rat! Come on!
Literally. Okay, Scram Sax is up. And you notice that he's angry and he runs into the room and the only guy there is poor Castanar.
Who's dodging? Who's dodging?
He did take a dodge action.
Scram Sax is gonna attack you twice with his trident. You are dodging.
Yep, he gets disadvantage.
So 19 and a 12.
Bludgeoning.
Good roll.
Bludgeoning's an error. It's actually piercing.
It's like, this is a very blunt trident.
It's
I
just
think you should have
like-
gotten your money back.
That's one hit.
Okay, that's 8 damage.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he's gonna attack you. Slim. He is being grappled by you. Slim is going, while he's being grappled by you, with disadvantage, he's gonna try to bite you.
Oh, you're gonna getting weird red lycanthropy.
I mean, isn't that like the worst one? I mean, you couldn't be anything uglier.
Okay, I don't have a macro for him. 2 plus 5 is a miss, so it doesn't matter what he rolled on his own. So he misses biting you, he's not gonna get you.
Are you trying to bite me or are you trying to scratch the back of my head? I can't tell.
Okay, these thugs are gonna turn around and engage you.
I'm
One,
surprised.
Come on,
that thing didn't fall
everybody
on
gets a
them, too.
first hit.
one on Schmigel and one on Matilda. These thugs, because they have this special, they are grouped together, they have this special martial advantage. They're attacking with advantage. The one on Schmigel is a 19 and a 16. I'm guessing you know this.
Yep.
Yes.
The one on Matilda is an 8 and a 15. I'm guessing you know this.
Yes.
Castanar,
So
you're
no
up.
con saves for us.
Okay,
Ugly hairy guy has just attacked you with a
Wait.
trident.
Did you use the wrong macro, or did these thugs actually try to bite us?
What do you mean?
Sword, then bite. 2 attacks, sword, and bite. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The attack bonus is the same. I think I'm using the same macro for like all these guys, but the attack bonus is the same.
Okay, but we wouldn't have to make a con
No,
save like
no,
your
no.
macro save.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
That was actually the were-rat's attack was fighting. But it doesn't matter. The attack bonus is the same.
Okay. That's fine then.
It's
Anyway,
Castanar.
I'm the only one left in this room, right?
Yeah, they all went to the south.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use the disengage action,
Okay.
so I don't get any opportunity attacks. Any chance I can trip those barrels up on my way into this room?
They look pretty heavy. You can try. You gotta do it pretty good. Maybe do a strength check as a bonus action or something. They look pretty big.
They aren't lashed together with ropes, and if you cut the ropes, they'd all just go. Blah, 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 blah.
They just stack on top.
It works in the movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, if the round
I don't
barrels are
even have
stacked
a
on
weapon
top,
out.
they
I
should
don't
roll
even have
fairly
a weapon
easy.
out yet. So I thought we were coming down here to buy potions or something until everything
We
went
heard
to
a
hell.
big bang.
Silly boy.
Okay, instead I'm going to dash through here and slam the door shut.
Okay.
dash
and,
through
shot. And you dash through there and you see the scene going on with Schmigel, of course, grappling a were-rat.
Ew. Okay. Now I know what's going on.
Quick,
draw my
Caster, these
sword.
guys are undead.
Yeah, you can draw your sword, but you've already used your disengage action.
Yeah.
Eldrin, you're up.
I
Wanna go
am
through?
going through.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is he grappled?
He's grappled by Schmigel.
Yep.
And he's got a hunter's mark on him.
Hey, what's that?
You're not the only one who can do that.
Yours
I
probably
will
looks like something different, though.
Yeah.
attack.
Mine looks more like a scale.
I'm gonna give a multi-attack now.
You get advantage with a 17 for hitting him. However, you also get advantage with a 26 for hitting him. However, as you attack him with non-silvered weapons,
Oh, sorry.
which you do not have any silver weapons on you. Only Matilda's the only one who has a silver weapon.
I have a silver weapon.
Yeah,
No,
everyone
I
else
have
got them
silver
too.
short
but-
sword.
When they get them,
I handed
Oh,
out short swords and long
handed
swords
them to
everywhere.
me.
Yeah. And I was like, I'll have a great sword and I'll order that. But everyone else got those weapons. I don't know if they have them with them or
Yeah.
use them, but they have them.
I gave everyone silvered weapons from the sash.
Is that including me?
Yeah, I would assume.
Well, first of
I
all,
would have left
if
one off in
have
your. I would have left you a long sword in
magic
your.
weapon. So the-
which attack is with the silver weapon?
Actually, I can't do a second attack with the silver weapon. Oh no, because they are martial weapons. Never mind. Or they're martial weapons. Okay. So the first attack was with the magical staff. Okay, I assume that hits, right?
Yeah.
Which attack? Which attack you talking about?
The
That's
one
the
with
very
the spider
first one.
staff?
9 and 17.
Yeah, 17 to hit.
Okay. Now, I can attack with my martial weapon as my bonus action.
Oh, I'm level 2 now. I totally forget I get 2 attacks instead of 1.
I
I'm
can
level 5.
attack.
Level 5, yeah.
Yeah. I
So
should be
these
getting
two-
2 attacks too.
The Huando is actually my short sword.
You made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No, no,
7
no.
attacks.
No.
Awesome monks.
First one and the last two.
The first one and the last 2.
Yeah.
The 17 is a hit. The 16 is a hit. And the last one is a miss. Now, which weapon is the 16?
This is short sword.
I'm assuming you're saying it's silvered.
Yeah, it's the same short sword, I just didn't change the name to say short sword.
Okay. What's the damage total on this?
Total is 19.
Okay.
Does the magical staff get disadvantage? Even if though it's
It
not.
probably does normal damage, nothing excessive or nothing, but not half either for resistance. This magic damage.
Well, you're not sure about what this how much.
That's
damage
my
you're doing.
assumption.
But because he's grappled, you're getting advantage on these attacks.
I should be making 2
Finishing a
attacks
battle
every
with that.
round. I will start doing that from now on.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah, I gave him 4 points of poison damage too, with the staff. But yeah, that's my turn.
Mathilda's gonna hammer on this dude.
On the were-rat or the dude behind you?
The were-rat.
Okay.
Now that I realize I have
he's
2
helpless
attacks.
right now. He's getting grabbed by Schmigel. He can't get out of this.
Now Schmigel's standing on the grate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
What's your total damage?
my first attack deals 9 damage with the
Okay.
silvered greatsword.
Okay.
If he's not down yet, I'll make another one.
You can make another one. That attack was a devastating one. Roll damage. Okay, you bring your greatsword down so ferociously that you manage to slice this creature in half. It's
Oh,
dead.
no.
It is just beyond dead.
Not non-lethal damage.
No, I just killed him.
Damn. Okay.
That's what they deserve.
Damn, Mathilda, he's a leader, we wanted him alive.
He's not a leader.
He could have led us to the
Close to the
Argos.
leader.
I move my hunter's mark to the ruffian next to me, and then I end my turn.
Doctor, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I still haven't fixed my macros, so I'll have to roll them normally. Okay, I guess I'm gonna aim Ray of Frost over Schmigel's head and hit the guy directly behind him. So I'm gonna slash do 20 plus 7 for 16.
16 to hit.
Okay, and slash for a total of 11 damage.
Okay.
11 frost damage.
Okay. Schmigel, it is your turn.
Well, there goes taking prisoners. Alright. I turn around to the guy behind me. So! You can attack me now. Did ya?
I still wonder what that fat guy is gonna do. But we'll see.
Oh, that's right. I should probably take a look at him. Wait, I'll finish this guy first. So I'll take out my two... Now I'll just have an axe and shield. And I'll slam Hugh into the side of the guard's head.
So your magic axe.
Yes.
Oh, 20 is a hit. 10 damage. You slash his head so wildly.
Remember, you have multi-attack, so you can attack again.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, level 5 is great.
Surprise! I'm assuming 24 will do that too.
Mm-hmm.
12 damage.
Okay, he's dead.
The other guy starts to
As
seriously
he dies-
reconsider his life choices.
As he dies, you notice that he also starts changing, and he also is a were-rat. But your
But he's also
magical
dead.
axe has chopped him down.
Faster than he can reach.
Watching the skin change and the whisker sprout, and it's giving Castaner a slight case of the shudders. How could they go through that?
Okay, Scramsax is going to bash the door. Are you holding it?
No,
You're not holding it? He bashes
no, I had
the
to
door.
draw. I mean, I had to draw a sword, so
Okay, so I guess you are you standing next to the door?
I can't see where I'm
Is he gonna
standing.
slam the door into you?
Yeah, he's going to slam the door into you because he charges through the door. With the charge action,
Okay.
which he's attacking the door at like a +5, smashing it open. So are you next to it? If you do, you have to roll a dex save.
I will roll a dex save because I didn't really move away from the door.
You nimbly dodge out of the way as Scramsax just charges straight through the door and boom, his trident stuck to like to the table.
I bet
Hey, where
he's
the
like,
hell is my 20 gold?
he's like a were-bull or something.
I'll show you your 20 gold.
I want my bloody refund.
Leave it to me. I'll get it for you, Schmiegel.
And Scramsax yells out, turning his head behind him. He's like, "Boys, they're ready. Kill him!" And you look around into the hallway. You don't see him. Something shady going on. This thug, he's on dire straits. He's not looking. He's gonna do very well, but he's still going to attack. And it's Scramsax right next to him. He does get that one.
Really? Scramsack's not next to me. But it's fine, he doesn't hit me.
They just have to be next to their allies.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
can't do much more than that. Cast on.
Okay, well, I've got my sword out, and he's obviously proven his hostile intent. I'll sidestep. I'll kick the door.
Why don't you? Could you roll a perception check?
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I'm going to kick the door closed again.
Oh, he smashed the door. You can,
Okay.
You can close. There's only half of it that's attached to the hinges. This door was kind of flimsy, but you can close it. You can close the half of it. You hear absolutely. There's footsteps of multiple people in this hallway, but you see nothing.
Okay. I'll kick the door closed just to provide some sort of barricade for them to have to get through.
Some sort of warning.
But
if
I
they
think
do.
what I'll do is I won't move. I'll stay here. And sort of provide some sort of funnel there. But I will attack with Talon. Two attacks.
They both hit.
And this is my standard two-handed style. Wait, did I pick up a shield? I don't remember if I did or not. No, I did not. Okay, yeah, standard two-handed style. Nine and 8, 17 points.
Okay. Stabbing Scram Sacks.
Got me a tough one here.
I'll be there in a minute.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Eldred, before your turn goes. I'm not going to give a surprise attack against you, Eldred. You heard these footsteps coming. But this door swings open. Clearly, there are people that are invisible walking through it. There's three of them. Now you realize. And they pour into the room.
I'm sorry, which door?
The door to the south.
The door that we all came through, if we didn't come through the hidden
I
door.
need to move some stuff around.
Where the trident guy came through?
Yeah.
I need to move this guy.
Oh, the doctor is gotten booted from Skype.
Again, yeah, I've done it a couple times myself.
Okay, Castanar, you're not gonna get surprised, but he's still gonna come in and attack you. A rogue appears out of invisibility to attack you. You were able to detect him, and you saw the door open and figured out what it was. So 14 and a 5, I guess.
Miss.
Misses.
And if the door opens, because I have no target, I can't. Nothing I can visibly see. I assume I cannot take an opportunity attack.
No.
Okay.
Schmigel, these two attacks are coming against you, and you are surprised. I wish I can only select these guys.
Now, are they getting past Schmigel?
No, they're getting up to Schmigel and attacking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Schmigel, you ready? We got 4 attacks coming at you.
Bring it.
20, 24, 11, and 17. I'm guessing the 20 and the 24 are a hit.
The 24 is a hit.
24 needs to roll a little bit more for crit.
Yeah. So 24, it's only 5 damage, but he gets a sneak attack. He is a rogue.
Are these guys visible now that they attack?
5 plus 8, 13 damage.
That macro isn't quite right. Oh, no, never mind. It's offhand, of course.
So, Schmigel, 13 damage as this guy shanks you. Right in the weak spot in your armor.
So are these guys visible now that
They are visible now, they've attacked.
there you are! I was wondering who he was calling.
Seeing
Now-
everyone, can the doctor say anything?
Their turns, yeah, you can, but their turns are not over yet. Actually, they've attacked all time. Yes, their turns are over. Sorry.
Okay. The doctor says, "Okay, looks like all I need is a clear shot, guys." And you guys see a wicked smile come across the doctor's face.
Eldrin, it's your turn. It's very crowded.
Yeah, I've noticed.
There seems to be a lot of people between the doctor and the
Slim is dead,
enemies.
so you don't have to. I'm gonna take it out.
It's dead.
That door is still open, right?
Which door?
The door they came in?
Yeah. They
That door is
it's smashed
permanently
up,
open.
too. Only half of it is even on the hinges.
Okay. I will, what I'm thinking of is, I think I can actually move around. I'll go back through the double door, the swinging door,
Yeah.
and come around and,
You have the speed.
you know, it's 40.
Yeah, I don't think you have the speed to make it that all the way around and still attack.
That's alright. I'll move all the way around and then cast Firebolt on the big guy.
You have what? Oh, firebolt. Okay.
No, it's a little bit too much because I'm measuring. It's 15 feet just to get through that door, and then from that door all the way to the other door over there, it's 25 feet.
It's a total of 40 then.
That's 40. Yeah, that would work.
15 feet to move here, and then 25 feet to move here. You
Yeah.
don't have line of sight.
Oh, I thought I'd get through the door. Okay.
If you move that.
Okay, move me back then. I'll just Firebolt.
Please move. Please move.
I'm gonna stand here, make sure they can't squeeze through, and then I will Firebolt this one. I think. There we go.
That's a hit. Undoubtedly.
Oh, wait a minute. Damage on Firebolt, isn't it 12?
It's a D10.
Is the D10? Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a D8. Can I roll a D10? That's fine. 7. I'll change it next time.
Yeah, because you may roll a d10 and then end up getting a 1.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just change the macro.
Okay.
Matilda is gonna hammer on the bandit.
The rogue or the thug?
The bandit, the thug. The thug that she put her hunter's mark on last time.
The doctor's asking you, please get out of the way, and you see electricity dancing around him.
24 is a hit.
So I
Am I able to be heard?
Let's see, do I need to re-roll there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Re-roll d6 for a total.
And I will have no regrets.
So it's 9 slashing damage plus another d6 from the hunter's mark.
What's the total damage?
Total damage is 15.
Okay.
Ignore my rolls.
15 damage on this guy. He shifts into were-rat form as you do this.
Even if I hit him with the silvered sword?
Especially because you hit him with the silver sword.
Okay, he still looks damaged though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but he's not dead, so I'll hit him again. I think that misses.
11 is a miss. He dodges out of the way.
Yeah. The doctor wants a clear shot.
Oh yeah.
But if you move, you might risk an opportunity attack from 2 people.
Might be worth it.
Feeling brave.
They only do 1 attack when they move.
Yeah,
So-
they get 1 opportunity attack each.
Yeah, I'll move
Okay,
to
the first attack from the rogue, opportunity attack, is a 9, which is a miss. And then the first attack that I'm rolling in this macro from the were-rat is also a miss. As you do that roll. So you create a line for the doctor.
Yeah, I yell, "It's all you, doctor!"
Okay.
Just a little more. Just a little more. Yeah, considering right where the doctor's standing.
If you cast a
far away
lightning
out
bolt,
the
you're
way,
going to
or
be
do you
hitting
need to be
Matilda
further?
and Schmigel. And
That's why I was
Castanar.
asking Matilda, please move.
You're gonna hit
you want me
Matilda,
to move
Schmigel, and
further?
Castanar. Cast it in that way.
Like, I can move more.
So
but
now you're only
you
gonna
need
hit.
to
You're
know
still gonna
that-
hit Schmigel and Castanar. You cast it that way.
You need to let me know where you need me to move.
I have my. If it's my turn now, I have lightning bolt ready. And I'm like, Schmigel, get out of the way now. And I'm gonna hold my.
I look back at the
action
doctor and I
for
say,
Schmigel
just
to
bloody
jump
do
out.
it and stop wasting my
Doctor,
time.
you're also gonna hit Castanar.
Something had to happen. Sorry about it, Castanar.
You can step back a little bit.
Not
I
sorry
mean, I
about
just
it.
got lightning.
You're better
bolt.
off hitting Schmigel. Castanar doesn't have the HP Schmigel does.
Well, I can't really wait for Castanar, otherwise everyone else is gonna move. And I won't have a clear shot anymore.
Well, they
Move
get
up
half
and do a
damage on
thunder
a
wave.
successful deck save. He's gonna make that easy.
Yeah.
Half damage is still a lot of damage.
Run it.
This is lightning bolt we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Still have to go in the sewers.
I like my chances.
I'm happy over here.
Okay, Doctor. Where are we at? Are you holding
I'm
an
waiting for
action?
Schmigel. I'm giving Schmigel a turn to get out of the way.
Okay,
And
you're
if
holding an action. You're gonna cast lightning bolt the minute Schmigel gets out of the way.
Yep.
Okay, Schmigel's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sweeping attack against these two guys here.
That is unless there's no guys. I mean,
Woo!
Oh yes.
if Schmigel kills the guy in front of him, then I guess my lightning bolt will just be aiming straight.
Okay, so that's
Down to
9
hit
damage
those
on the
two guys.
first one, and it's a D8 for a 6 on the second guy.
Okay. That's a forceful hit that you smacked on these two rogues. They don't look like they can take much more of this abuse.
Okay. Gives your second
And-
attack.
Why the hell not? I'll do another sweeping attack against the two of them.
Your action surging?
No,
he gets extra attack.
Multi-attack.
Okay.
He could action surge for another one.
You can.
Alright, is that
That's
a
what
hit?
fighters do. 17's a hit.
Okay. So that's a 9 on the first one,
Okay.
and an 8 on the second one.
Okay, they're both still barely hanging on.
And I'm gonna move right out of the way over here.
You take one opportunity attack because the other two have already used their reactions. This is the first attack on the map roll. Nothing. Okay, Doctor, you're going to cast lightning bolt.
Yeah. I think I might be able to do it without Castanar. Or are you gonna say Castar's out of my
Castanar is going to be
Okay.
in the mix, but I will
Okay.
let you get this roll all the way over here. Oh, I'm sorry, Castanar. I screwed up your token.
He's turned into a feather!
Hit them all.
You
They're all
hit some
dead.
dimensional portal. Sorry.
Suddenly, a rift appears.
I will let you hit the rogue right next to Castanar, but you're going to hit Castanar.
Okay.
No way.
So
out.
there.
Okay, so let's roll some saves here. This is
So
exciting.
he's going to hit
This is the
all
first lightning
4
bolt.
targets.
First
I know.
lightning bolt.
Come on, you give me a fight and I have lightning bolt. I'm obviously gonna use it.
Okay, so I have a 20, a 16, a 12, and a 2. And let me see the dex bonuses.
That's a 15 as a save.
Yeah, 15 is a save. So this one's not going to save. So 2 of them are going to fail no matter what. So this 2 of them are going to save no matter what. So the first 2 that rolled is the Were-Rat. The second is Scrimsax. The 2 rogues that are in the mix have failed. So, and I need a save from Castar. 19 is a save. So roll your damage. Yeah, that's a
pretty
lightning
good.
bolt. That is a lightning bolt. Okay, he's dead. He is dead. Scrimsax is still kicking. This guy is nearly dead.
Did you set up that macro right? I think you added your int modifier to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I did?
you should not be adding any modifiers.
Okay, then you'll subtract 4, I guess.
Well, the 2 who
Yeah.
fail, you should not be adding any modifiers to lightning bolt. It's just
Yeah.
a straight.
Straight.
That's because, yeah, stat bonus. Whoops. None. There you go. Want me to re-roll damage?
No, that's okay. I will take the. What is the damage without your int modifier?
It would have been minus
24.
4, so it'd be 24.
24. It doesn't matter. The first 2 are still dead, and the second 2 are still alive.
So I had 2 hit points then from what I originally took for half. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. So the doctor shoots a massive bolt of electricity down, killing 2 of the enemies outright, zapping Scrimsax, although this guy looks kind of tough. And also zapping
I'm
Castanor.
surprised that he managed to dodge.
Yeah.
Also zapping. He's the one who rolled a 20.
Okay.
Also managing to hit Castanar and that other guy right next to Castanar, causing just a massive amount of destruction all the way down.
Table's destroyed. The trap on the floor is shattered.
Okay, Scramsax's turn. As a bonus action, he just rips that trident out, stuck to the table. And he looks around, and he looks at the doctor who just cast a lightning bolt. And he's going to run through Matilda and Schmigel to charge the doctor. You ready for the opportunity attacks from Matilda and Schmigel? See if you can kill him.
And me?
What about Eldrin?
He's a little far. Eldrin was actually over here.
I should get one right.
No, but he's running through this direction, which is more than 5 feet away from him. Oh, Eldrin, go ahead, take a opportunity.
I should get one too, right?
No, you're too far from him.
I was engaged with him.
Yeah, they were fighting.
I was in melee.
Yeah, they're fighting.
I attacked him.
All right, fine, that's fine. Everybody, you know
You
what?
moved him when you shrunk his token.
Okay, 19's a hit. 8 is a miss. 14. 19. Whoever Castanar, you rolled a 19. Can you? No, that was a dex save. I'm sorry.
No, my
Oh,
attack was a 14.
25.
Yeah, 14's a miss.
17?
17's a hit.
Okay, I did 11
25.
damage.
Could you roll the damage?
Schmigel?
I already rolled it. Yeah, I rolled 11.
Oh, you rolled
Oh.
11?
Oh, it
Yep.
shows you before. Oh,
No, you
you
rolled the damage
first.
before you rolled the attack.
I know, I messed it up.
Okay, that's fine. And also 9 from Aldrin. Not quite enough. He is almost dead. You guys have just put up a gauntlet that he ran through, cutting badly. But he's going to do a charge attack on the doctor.
Good luck.
He's rolling his trident. He's adding +5 to this attack.
Reaction shield.
You can do a reaction shield.
Good idea.
18 plus 5.
First one was 18 plus 5. Nope. Never mind. Doesn't matter if I trigger shield.
Charge.
Both are gonna
I'm not
hit.
going to allow charge to apply for his multi-attack. That'd be a little unfair. So, just the first attack. His
21
attack-
will still hit me, so they're both gonna hit.
But you're doing shield, aren't you?
Yeah, I only go up to 20.
Oh, so that's 19.
Yep.
As he rams, he jabs this trident right into your belly.
Twice.
Ouch. Well, I'm still
Feel
kicking.
feel the power of the ripple! Blah! He's trying to skewer you like dinner.
Well, the thing doesn't seem to be doing anything magical, at least.
It doesn't seem to be magical. It just looks like a very ferocious weapon. Very expensive.
Great.
Thugs are dead.
I was hoping for a nice magical two-handed weapon.
The rogue is almost. The rogues are not doing well. They're going to try to make an escape. This rogue is going to attack Eldrin. He's only going to use his first attack because he needs bonus action. So the first attack against you is a 10, which is a miss. After that, he's going to use cunning action to disengage. Let's see his speed. This is about 5 feet. 20 feet. That's about 3 feet. He does not. He uses cunning action to half as much as the second one's going to do the same thing with Castar. The first attack, only the first attack applies. 12, which is a miss. And he's going to use his cunning action. Let's say this is 5 feet. These guys look like they're running with their tails between their legs.
You can't run from justice!
They say, "Watch us!"
I will! I'll watch you die before you step outside.
Eldrin, you're up. Scramsax looks really badly beat up.
Where's my... I'm not... You lost me on the tracker. I should be going right around now.
I'm sorry. I think I
Because you
deleted
destroyed his token.
I destroyed your token and I deleted your... What was your initiative? I'm sorry.
It was like, I don't know, an 11 or something like that. Let me scroll up.
Scroll up and see it. It's too far up.
Yeah, just too far up. It was probably right around 11, but I'll go.
Do you remember going
at this point.
Before Eldruin?
Yes, I went before Eldruin.
Okay, I'll make it like.
Just make it an 8. That's fine.
Kessinar, you had an 11.
11. Yeah, I thought it was an 11. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I looked at the chat log.
Oh, then you should have gone before the rolls, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry about that. My bad.
Okay, now it's time for the barrels to roll.
Just make their heads roll.
I don't know that I can get them both. Besides, this will be
I'll
much
be right
more
there.
fun.
You can
Get 'em.
board breaker them.
You said I could use a bonus action to get those barrels rolling, right?
Yeah, you can try to push the barrels
Strength-
down. To
strength
block it,
check or
maybe
something?
block it. Yeah, it's a strength.
Remember, you have
I'll
a
do
multi-attack,
that,
so
and then
two horde breakers.
I'll do my attack. That'll just give them something else to deal with if they're going to try to escape.
You could
Yeah.
shoot them first and then try that.
Unfortunately, you're not able to move these barrels. They're full of ale.
Okay, then I will just go with my attack.
Yeah.
And
Two attacks. You have
multiple
horde
attacks. Yeah, I've got the horde breaker, so I can attack.
Can you
Both
board
of
breaker
them.
with a melee weapon?
Yep. Let me verify. I think so.
breakers. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Then go ahead, do your horde breaker. You may be able to kill both of them. They look very badly injured. Well, not with that.
Well, let's try that again.
Either.
Okay. My second attack, however.
That needs an epic fail.
Yes. I got my sword stuck up in the barrels. I tried to use my sword to lever the barrels down.
Don't let the beer pour out, dear God! Don't let the beer pour out.
12, unfortunately, is also a miss. Still feeling some of the effects of being having the flu here.
Yeah, obviously.
And a lightning bolt.
Eldred,
Yeah, and also being zapped by the doctor with the lightning bolt.
he's still a little bit
Yeah,
twitchy.
my mind is half on the doctor right now.
Can I get in front of them?
You can't go through them. If you go around them, they'll. If you go like this way, I'll let you do it with an opportunity attack with this guy. You have the speed?
Yeah, I can. I got.
If you go here, you have to go here and here and here. So I'll let you do it with one opportunity attack with this guy. How about that?
But I still get the opportunity. Never mind. I still get the opportunity if they.
If they move past you, yes. But
If
they
they
have
move
they
away
have
from
cunning action. They disengage their rogues.
Right.
You noticed them doing that before. Getting out of the
Yeah.
opportunity attacks.
I'll just keep following them until I kill them. Okay, there's my attack. There's my attack. Macro issue. There we go.
Okay, 14 is a miss and a 17 is a miss. Set for 7.
Oh, it only did one.
Oh,
Never mind. Yeah, that's it.
the 17 does 7 damage, which is enough to kill him.
Okay.
And do you have your second attack? Because you have a multi-attack.
Can I get a second attack?
You have a multi-attack, so you have
Everyone has an extra attack.
yeah.
I
At
think
this
for me
level.
that's
Well, I don't have an extra attack. I do just do
Well,
double damage.
Every martial class gets an extra attack.
Yeah, but he's a mixed class. Does he have
For a crit.
No,
that-
Oh, he's
not
not.
yet. I don't get
Oh.
it yet.
Actually, for a crit total of 11 damage, you bring him down to. Actually, listen, hold on. He's dead. He's dead. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. He's dead. All you got is Scrimsax. And Scrimsax doesn't look like he's gonna last.
Are both the rogues dead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Told you so!
They can't hear you anymore because they're in the infernal plane now.
That's fine. Then I will move my Hunter's Mark to Scrimsax.
No, I only get one attack. One.
You get an attack, you get a bonus action offhand attack, and you get an extra attack.
He doesn't have extra attack because he hasn't reached level 5
you're
at all.
multi-class, so you don't get that.
Yeah, I'm only second level monk.
Oh, so he's still the second guy is still alive.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going for that guy. If I can reach
Not
him.
Scrimsax?
No, I'll... no, because that guy's going to run. Scrimsax is
Because
not
of
going
the
anywhere.
crowdedness of this place, you can reach him if you can get here. Because this guy is dead, and you can just step in.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I think so. It's like 20 foot to the door,
Yeah.
and then the 10 foot there. So yeah, I'll move my Hunter's Mark to this guy instead. That's a miss. Yeah.
Your swing goes wild, and your sword gets stuck in one of the barrels.
They've got magnets in those barrels.
The second attack goes wide too, I suppose.
Because you're trying to remove that sword from the barrel and try to swing it around and hit him, but he dodges.
Yeah, okay, it's all fine. I've got Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. Doctor, you want to melt Scramsax? He looks like he's almost dead.
I'm gonna keep electrocuting him. I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp to try to finish him.
Okay, I don't. As long as you hit him, I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
He can survive anything.
Okay. I hope.
He just ran through a whole bunch of blades.
He was never the brightest.
Okay. I should
like
be.
Scrimsax.
I should be plus. I don't think my macro's updated for attack.
I'll yell at the rogues.
You are proficiency bonus +3. What's your intelligence modifier?
It's +4. It should be +7, but I don't know if my macro's updated.
Just roll a d20 and add 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, that's a hit.
So it's 2d8. I know my damage is good.
Oh yeah.
15.
You start zapping Scramsax, and you notice his ears start smoking, his eyes start bugging out, and his eyes turn bloodshot as you just electrocute him to death.
Essentially what happens is that when he stabbed me, I grabbed the trident with both my hands, and since it's made of gold, it's super conductive.
Yeah.
I just shocked him right through his own trident.
Yeah, you can see he just and then he drops to the floor like a big lump.
Well, the doctor did another Palpatine.
I look over at Schmigel. Shocking, isn't it?
Oh, for Christ's sake, that was horrible.
What are you, Electro?
You just got stabbed, man.
Right, you have these like 6 big puncture wounds in your chest.
My mage armor blunted most of it. It's just they're just flesh wounds right now.
You
There's
don't
still
have that
flesh wounds.
abjuration skill that
I'll fix that in a minute.
Doctor, with the bloody suit on and all the holes through you, you look like cheese.
I'll just use prestidigitation to fix up my beautiful
Just
yellow
flesh
robes.
wounds. I'll fix that in a minute.
You can't cast anything more right now, Doctor.
I'm not sure you got the speed. No, you
Yeah.
don't have to. I don't think you have the speed.
I got
Yeah,
30.
within 5 feet.
Oh, why not? Yeah, that's right. You have the boots. Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
He's
I
got
won't
the
even make you squeeze. Just go ahead. The other two, I suppose, they get out of the way of the charging door.
Jibbat!
I'll step
Right.
aside.
Yep.
So the fight's pretty much over.
Oh no.
I got a second attack.
Yes, you do. Oh,
If we
that's,
could-
that did it.
If we can hit this last rogue.
Okay, that's enough.
That's
He
enough.
says, "No,
He threatens.
my plans are ruined."
Your plans? Are you the plan maker?
Well, he planned on
what
surviving.
What he meant by that.
He planned on surviving is what he planned on.
Planned on not dying, and his plans are completely ruined.
Yeah.
As you, it's a clean sweep. You have murdered everyone down here.
Yeah!
Effortlessly. Well, not effortlessly.
This is
A
gonna
large,
be...
pointy grate fell on me.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. The doctor getting stabbed with the fire.
Nah, that was hilarious.
I will say one thing. This is going to be hard to explain to the speaker. Woo!
What?
glad we're gonna be
Self-defense is what this is called.
I'm glad one thing. We're going to be out of that town by tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight after this. Are we wrapping up, or you guys gonna keep going?
I'm going to keep
We're
going.
going down
I
the
was
grate.
planning on going for a little while longer.
Okay, I have to get going. I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, and I have to
That's
get
okay,
ready for some
I
midterms.
think we'll just go along with it. I mean, you go along with the party.
Okay.
They're gonna be
How many
out.
spells do
While
you
you're
have
trying to
left?
hold your guts in.
Oh, I've got lots of spells left.
I'll try to end it before any more issues arise.
Okay.
But Doctor, you do notice that right behind you, you see there's a door. There's a blood trail going right into that door.
Okay. Unless this is gonna have, I'll leave unless the next scene is gonna involve Arun and somehow, and it'll be
It
important.
is. That is Arun's
Okay.
blood, but I shouldn't have
Okay.
told you that. But since you're going to leave, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
You follow the trail and go into the door, and you find Arun's body. You are able to identify with Arun's body by the harper pin that he's wearing. He was clearly murdered. His throat was slit, probably by Slim, judging by the situation going on down here.
Damn it. Okay. What does the book have to say? The one that
The
Slim
book
dropped.
is Arun's journal, and it has a wealth of information. This is information pertaining to Slim. He's been here for many months trying to figure out this little hidden hidden lycanthropes down here.
Well, we figured that out in a couple hours.
But he's been unraveling the mystery for a while now, and he's the one who eventually figured out and got the silvered weapons and everything. Oh, Matilda and Schmidt, as you get up there, you notice that there is a identical lever up here that hasn't been pulled yet. And you look up, and there's also a metal grate with teeth hanging above here as well.
I'm like, oh, doctor.
Hey, Doctor, come here! I found some spells!
The doctor runs after
That
as
place
soon as
is
he
like a
hears spells.
library!
As soon as he hears spells, the doctor runs after and enters the room. Where's the spells? Okay, so
Doctor, look up.
So I guess that you can assume the doctor's going to spend whatever time that I'm gone. He's going to be studying the journal.
Yeah, how about
And-
this? You studying the journal, I will, because since you're going to be leaving now, maybe I'll make a post or something.
Okay.
I'll make a post in
And-
the forum for the information contained in the journal, because right now we don't have time to go through all of that if you're going to leave soon.
Okay. Yeah. And if there's any small leads that the journal would lead me to, you can assume the doctor will follow up on those leads as well.
Okay.
If unless there's something major that's going to happen with the party going into even more danger and the doctor has to follow along or whatever, or you can say he's too hurt to follow along from that trident. Okay.
Yeah, he
I'll let
needs
you guys
some
think.
time to recuperate.
Okay. I'll look forward to
Needs
that.
to get out of the range of Castaner's glare.
Okay. I will let you guys keep playing then.
Okay, see you next week.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a chest
Take care,
here
man.
that
You-
someone
Oh, and
should
dibs on any
investigate.
spell scrolls. I'll know if you guys chip me. Okay, bye.
Okay. Of
See ya.
course, you go back to Arun's body and you recover the gold that you paid earlier. It's your gold
Yeah.
anyway. You guys now have 7 potions of invisibility. One of them
And-
got spilled on the floor.
Does he have other potions too?
No, he looks like he specializes in potions of invisibility, being quite
Okay.
the thief. You open the box with the chest in it, and
The box
most
with
of
the
it,
chest in it.
the chest. I'm sorry, the chest itself. Most of it are just changes of clothes.
If we rifle through those clothes, do we find anything?
Let me roll an investigation check for one of you.
Any
guys.
spells?
No spells.
Okay, I'm gone then. Okay, bye.
Go to bed! We're gonna find out.
Go to bed or I'll cast a sleep spell on you.
Yeah.
I'm not great at investigation, so someone else can do that. Someone with a better intelligence modifier.
The doctor was the only one with the best investigation.
Elverin should have reasonable intelligence. He's part wizard.
Yeah, I get a +2.
Anyone else get a better investigation roll?
I got a -1.
I have a 0.
You're better than me.
Cursed scroll of persistent stinking cloud. Just
Hey,
kidding.
doctor, we found a spell!
Okay, you rifle through a lot of the clothes. One of the sets of clothes you found has the following letter, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, Slim, I presume the quote-unquote slight problem you mentioned in your last report has been thoroughly dealt with. We can't have any surprises interfering with the speaker's public audience. Those not of our making, at least. Duvessa has been doing a better job of courting public opinion than I anticipated. Bring a score of your best into town and come see me. We will need to act more decisively if I am to be assured of claiming her seat at the head of the Council of Speakers. And below this letter, you see a symbol that you just saw earlier today. This is a symbol of 2 lions holding a plant with thorns around them, clearly identifying who wrote this letter.
Yeah.
It is Valish Gant. That guy you met before. And if it wasn't obvious to begin with, he appears that he is the conspirator.
He's been renamed, by the way.
But to what?
Yeah, I renamed him in the journal.
Oh, what did you name him?
Just for fun.
Very well. But you've found out a little secret that's been going on here.
Not quite a little secret.
Oh, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
So there's some power struggles and tangled politics here in Icewind Dale.
Yep.
Of course, it's a city.
Let's fight a wizard with mind control powers.
Oh, this guy, he looks like he's a pretty powerful wizard. Even the doctor was impressed by his wizardry.
Yeah. Well,
And
I know
doctor's
the weakness
rarely
of wizards. It's grapple checks.
Okay, I think I'm gonna investigate the top room here, see if I can find anything interesting.
You look around the top room, and there's nothing really of particular value. There's a couple of boxes that contain cooking materials, grain, and whatnot. There's a couple of barrels of beer and ale. Nothing particularly interesting up there.
Did we find the gold that belonged to the botanist?
You only found those clothes. You have not found any additional gold on Slim.
Huh.
And not in the chest either.
No, not in the chest is full of clothes.
Okay.
So wherever his riches and treasures are, they're not here.
No, this is
What
his
about
primary
scram
lair.
sacks? Does he have anything on him? Any more keys? Scram sacks.
Oh, scram sacks. Very nice. He has that trident that is... You can probably sell for a lot of money. You gotta get it appraised, though. You're not sure how good it is as a weapon, per se. It just looks like a pretty mundane trident. It's in the player's handbook. But you know that this thing being gold-plated is gonna be worth a pretty penny. As you look over the trident, you notice that there's intricate carvings in it of symbols that you don't quite recognize. You don't know where they're from.
What do they look like?
There is a symbol of what appears to be possibly some sort of lobster or crab, some sort of crustacean, as a headpiece right on top of the trident. You've never seen the symbol before, though.
Okay.
And even the doctor, even though he rolled a 20 on his history check, he has never seen that symbol. So that's how unknown the symbol is. Maybe
And
it's
it's not a religious symbol either?
It's not a religious symbol. Not that you can tell.
Okay.
Its significance is unclear. As you rummage through Scrimsax's belongings, it's very good you search Scrimsax. You see that there's a little map of the sewers, and there is a little arrow that points to an area in the map of the sewers, which is quite obviously leading to some sort of hideout that you guys were told about before. So the sewers are a very intricate labyrinth of catacombs beneath the town, and it's actually Bryn Shander is the only town in 10 towns that actually has a working sewer system. And it would take possibly days if you were just to randomly comb the sewers to look for this place. But with this map, you can probably just go there and find it.
Yeah, the grate leads to the sewers, right?
Yeah. The grate leads to a different part of the sewers,
right.
But you're looking at the map to compare where the grate could possibly be, and you kind of try to piece it together depending on the outlay of the town. And you think you can probably get to the spot marked on the map easily.
The spot marked on the map is right underneath what area of the city?
It is actually on the northern edge of town. Underneath it, above it, are just a bunch of houses, like residences.
Okay. Noble residencies?
No, they're just common people live there.
Okay. There's no.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, relative to that area where the warehouse district or whatever.
The warehouse district is to the southeast.
South. Okay.
And you guys in the Northlook Inn are in the northeast. So it's not very far away from.
It's not very far away, yeah.
On the map.
Yeah. I'd like to drag all the bodies into that room that had the body that we found.
Okay.
Put them in the sewer.
No. They deserve better than that.
Even the were-rats?
Oh, I thought he was talking about the were-rats.
Well, no point in giving the other things that crawled in that sewer a heads up that we killed some of them and may know their location. Not when we don't have to take that risk.
So with everyone dead over here, you do know, and you have been able to figure out with all that's been going on that this is definitely the Thieves Guild. There are two captains of the Thieves Guild. One you fought earlier in the warehouse, which was Merrick the Shank, and one who you just killed, which is Slim, the were-rat. And it appears that Slim answers to this Valish Gant person. You're not sure about Merrick.
Yeah, that seems logical. We should pay that hideout a visit at some point.
I got an idea. This might sound strange. Would you by chance have a brush on you, like a paintbrush or something?
I've
Schmigel, you find a paintbrush in the material
calligraphy set.
Okay, you find some drawing materials and stuff over there. Let's say you find somewhere up in the north room. You're just rummaging around. Let's say you find one to make it simple.
Let's see. All right, I start going through the bodies, and I start picking up some of the blood, and I start drawing the symbol.
Of what?
Of the one that was on the paper.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Tower of Luskan.
Yeah, it's hard to draw that symbol because it's so intricate. But yeah, it's like two lions hugging a plant with thorns around them.
And you say, all right, now what would be a good betrayal letter?
Betrayal letter?
Like the deal's off or something of the sort.
Something. I found a better opportunity. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at.
From whom to whom?
No, they're gonna find out eventually that the other half of their gang has been wiped out and see all the dead bodies. I just want them to figure out who exactly did it.
From Slim to Valish?
Aye.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well,
Wait a
if
second.
you-
No,
if you want-
from Valish to Slim.
No.
If
from
you want to
Slim
sow
Bailiff.
discord, you would have a letter from Slim to a third party saying something like, I have this money, and there's no need to share with Shank, with Merrick.
I like the way you think. That sounds like a good plan.
Sometimes deception is necessary to catch evildoers.
Alright, so how would you word it, Matilda?
Sometimes deception is necessary. Interesting.
Hey, it's a whole big part of warfare.
So how would I word it? Something like, I've got this new merchandise to sell, and I can give you an even better price if you don't let Merrick know. If you keep this between us.
That sounds about right.
Just something to suggest to Merrick that Slim was dealing behind his back.
Alright, so where do we put it? I got the perfect spot. Schmigel places it evenly and folds it just nicely and places it right underneath his pillow.
Okay, so the purpose of this letter is to make it look like Merrick did this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how harshly they would judge us for murdering a bunch of thugs. Probably not that harshly.
Well,
if we
the
just came out of
question
court.
is, who would be judging us?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Baelish Noseface might not be so kind to us.
Yes.
So it's best not to go to trial over this, which is a strange idea. We should not have to fear
Alright, well,
such a thing.
before the rats decide to smell the blood and they figure out that something's going wrong, let's leave the building.
Yeah, did we frisked the corpse too, right? The one that we found.
Yeah, and we,
So the doctor
Why would
has
we
a
go
rune's
through it?
journal, and he's
Yeah.
been studying. He'll be studying it this whole time, and we'll go get to it when he comes back next week.
Okay.
But he picked up a rune's journal, which details a lot of information about how everything was set up, how he came here hunting these were-rats, and how he's come to suspect these people, and how he's kind of taken apart the Thieves Guild.
I will. One thing Doctor didn't do. Does he have the Harper pin?
The Harper pin is on the body of a rune.
I will take it. If nothing else, the individual, I don't remember the name of the individual we met earlier that seemed to be close to it, Arun might
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you were there, but it was Mithan.
Yeah, Mathan, that's it.
And also Donovan, the guy whose warehouse you saved,
Right.
is also a friend
Is
of Arun.
Right.
But
So
it's
one
clear
of them
that,
might appreciate it.
yeah, it's clear that by the time you got Arun does not look like he's been dead for more than a day. So it's clear that by the time he came down here, he's already been slain. Just his throat cut in cold blood by this horrible slit that you guys slain.
Yeah, but it's not been the fact that we entered here that killed him. He's right. It's more than an hour.
No, it's been probably a day or more.
Okay.
Oh, this is the token I had for Slim. I just want to show you. Look how awesome it is. Man, I used the wrong token. You guys appreciate the awesomeness?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a great token.
It's pretty cool.
Where is it?
Oh yeah, here you go. See? That's the token I was using originally.
Okay.
But
That's nice.
But it was hidden somewhere, so I couldn't find it, and then I just used a standard where at. Oh well.
So are we going into the sewers now?
There'll be more were rats later, I guess. So
I don't think we want to go into the sewers currently. There might be like a combat encounter and the doctor isn't here.
I say we let
Hey,
the...
we might be better off without him and his lightning bolts in an enclosed space.
Let's say. Plus, we're leaving tomorrow.
That was quite cowboy of him. He shoots a lightning bolt right into.
Just because he got a new spell, he had to use it. I can't wait till I get a new bow.
Regardless, it might be
I
wise
won't
to
say
take a short
anything if your
rest first.
Hordebreaker slips and hits him by mistake or something, you know.
A short rest
I
would
was
not go
surprised that
amiss.
he'd be willing to zap one of his, because he could kill you with a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that he'd be willing to zap. You guys might want to talk to him about that.
Oh, I plan on it.
Yeah, you guys. You guys are kind of at a decision point because you guys are scheduled to leave with Hengar to the Regent Glacier tomorrow. But you guys have also uncovered this devilish plot.
Well,
I would suggest that it might be good to put some distance between us and this for now, and let whatever fallout might come cool down. Eventually, they're going to realize that these.
But I just want to kind of just make you aware that these are kind of choices that you're supposed to be making, and there's no right or wrong. And these choices that you make, either choice has different ramifications. For instance, just to kind of give you ideas of how this module runs, Arun is dead now. If you guys had come the day you arrived, you could have saved Arun.
Yeah.
So because of this reason, Arun is dead. So the same idea applies. So if you choose to do one quest and not do the other quest, there may be ramifications. So that's why it's important you make the decision, and you have to choose, obviously.
The dwarven lady who went off on her own, also dead.
Possibly. Who knows?
But we
I'll
can
look at,
probably go through the hideout today and then leave tomorrow with the barbarian.
Yeah, but going through the hideout isn't the only part to this plot.
Wait, hold it. Let's work this out.
You do not have time to do a long rest. You could probably drink some potions and try to brave the hideout.
We could do a short rest.
You do not know a short rest that does not heal.
Oh.
We have the invisibility.
To bring on the urgency. So you can go through the hideout, but you don't know what to expect out there.
Alright, I have a plan.
Let's hear it.
Alrighty. Now, one, we have this paper that shows the entire plan of what's his name, Captain Sideburns was talking about.
Captain Sideburns, I like that.
And what we need to do is show this to the...
I'm still listening.
We need to show this over to the speaker. We need that without him overshadowing her. Now, Matilda, do you think you can bring this message into her?
I don't know if I can just walk up, but if he's there, he's there.
Wait for her when she's at her home, or something like that. He probably can't live with her at that point. I suspect she trusts him, just not that much. Now,
she looked like not only did she trust him, she depended on him.
Something doesn't make sense.
From what you were getting when you talked to her, she seemed to have her trust in him.
The thing is that she said that she would have lost her position weeks ago if he hadn't helped her. Now, if it's his ambition to take over her position, why would he have done that?
Because he needed time. He needed time to nestle up in this place. He couldn't do it all on his own by having the control out of nowhere.
So there could be a third party involved too.
That's true.
Yeah, she's the better or easier one to work with.
It's clearly stated in the letter that it says, "We will need to act more decisively if I am to be assured of claiming her seat at the head of the council of speakers. So his intentions are clear. He wants her spot.
Yeah. Yeah. So then why?
Oh, wait a
is
second.
Roseanne- Yes.
She depends on him. She doesn't depend on him. She's being controlled by him.
That's a possibility. If he's got her magically controlled.
He's certainly powerful mind-affecting magic, as we have seen.
You would say this would almost seem like an opportunist time to use said doctor's dispelling.
Yes, let's walk in there and
But the
use
doctor
the scroll.
has to memorize the spell.
Or
He
be willing to cast the scroll.
Yeah, your time is of the essence. All he has is the scroll. So I'm sure he's not going to be willing to use up the scroll to cast the spell. I don't know. You can ask him.
Yeah.
Well,
Or Eldred,
wait,
you can steal
can
it from
you
him
do
and
that,
cast the spell yourself.
Can you do it, Eldred?
He can. He can steal the scroll.
No, I want that spell in our spell book.
Alright, you learn it first.
What is more important?
But it takes a couple of hours to.
Yeah, it's not going to happen overnight.
Well, I do have a detect magic spell.
You gotta make do with what you got prepared right now, because time is getting short. Because you gotta leave tomorrow. Or that guy Hengar is just gonna be out.
Oh, we can just knock Hengar out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, let's take care of this now.
Just tie Hengar up in a basement somewhere for a couple days while we
He would
finish up.
appreciate that. He would be very friendly after you did that to him.
Of course, we cast friends on him.
So he would be friendly toward the doctor then.
For a minute, and then he destroys all.
Did I mention barbarians don't like magic? At least the northern barbarians?
They also have resistance to most damage when they rage.
Not magic. Anyway, I think that we should investigate the sewers now. I think we can handle it.
If you guys say so. That's it. After that, they don't have an army to back them up now. So, away we go!
We hope rats breed like, well, rats.
Yeah, before we go in there, I say, let's do this, everyone, for justice and truth and,
The
for a brighter
Faroonian
tomorrow. And I inspire everyone to have 7 temporary hit points.
Okay, that's very good.
Or is it more now? I don't actually know. Because I leveled.
I think it's based on your charisma modifier, right? It's a feat. I can look it up. I think it's.
Yeah, I've got it here. It's equal to my level plus my charisma modifier, so it's actually 8
Oh
temporary
God!
hit
How
points now.
you guys are like invincible.
What, with 8 temporary
Hey,
hit-
Abernathy, we're actually just about to end. How's it going? Did you notice I'm using your map? Abernathy's here.
Hello, Abernathy.
Hi,
Thanks for that map,
Abernathy. You have an awesome map.
Did you also add that spike trap, Abernathy?
No, that was my spike trap. I have to
Isn't that-
find some way to bring down your guys' ridiculous amount of hit points, right?
Yeah. If you have high AC, give him a dex save thing.
You gotta
Anyway.
be creative. You gotta put the players on their toes.
It's fine by me. I give everyone 8 temporary hit points. I chuck a potion and I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have... How many potions do I have? I haven't even noted them on my character sheet, but I know that I bought some. Oh well. It's fine. I'll just
Okay.
use... Yeah.
So, everybody prepared, healed up as much as you can.
Yeah, I'll use my lay on hands to regen
I'm good.
myself for 10 hit points.
I do not have the inventory screen up here. Are you guys subtracting the potions from your total?
No one has used a potion.
Okay.
And I
feel-
did subtract the gold from the clothing purchase, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Was I owed any? Did I owe any more money for that greatsword, or did I already pay it all up front?
I believe you paid. It was 200 total, correct? And I believe he asked for 100 up front.
Okay, I'll subtract another
But
one.
I believe you are paying out of your own personal monies.
Yes, I will
So-
subtract that from my own personal savings.
Which can run out eventually.
I don't doubt it, but not anytime soon.
I don't think I have a personal savings.
I have like 1,700
Abernathy
gold
has a
in
new
my
version
personal
of this
savings.
map. Maybe we should have to have a return to this area. Maybe this is where the ice witch will be at the final battle. Who knows?
All right, so we hop into the supers.
Okay, you guys.
Everyone hopped up on temporary hit points.
Okay, you guys hop through the grate, and of course, this is a foul-smelling sewers. You get to the sewers, and it's a curved tube that you're in. That curves both ways, going north and south. You look at the map before you, and it appears that the map wants you to kind of go towards the north, according to the map to the sewers. So you guys gently go north. What source of light do you have? Because it's complete darkness down here.
Let's see. Who's got
Do we all
Lathander's
have
glow?
dark vision?
I was going to say I have Lathander's glow should be sufficient.
Oh, okay. That's the source of light. Yeah,
Yeah.
with that and with dark vision, you guys can see.
Yeah, I'm a half-elf, and Schmiggel's a dwarf, so we can see. An Eldruin is a human, I think. Half-elf. Full elf, so he can see too.
Because the rest of us are elves.
Okay,
So
guys.
we don't even need a light source.
So the
better
initial
to go
tunnel
without.
you guys went down, you're heading north, and it says that in about 100 feet, there's supposed to be an alcove going to the right, which is to the east. Indeed, after you walk down about 100 feet, there does appear to be that alcoving heading east. I need a perception check. There's no map for this. You guys may draw one if you'd like. That's why I brought you back to the maze.
Okay.
Oh wow,
What?
that is quite a perception check.
Yeah, I'm not
That
even
is
going to
quite
try and
bad.
hit that.
What is the marching order we have here?
I'll be up front
The doctor's
reading the
going to be in
map.
the back no matter what.
I'll be up front reading the map
Okay.
and picking our path.
Who's next?
I'll be up front too. Like maybe
Side by side?
Yeah. I'll be in the 4th position, and the doctor in the back. So that leaves Eldru in the middle.
Okay.
And I will have Lathander's glow out. I mean,
Okay.
so that'll be my weapon that I'm using
Do
for
you
the time
need
being.
A light
If
source?
I'm reading a map, I might have dark vision, but I can't read a map.
Yeah, you at least need some sort of light source when it's completely dark. But with your mace that's shedding light, you can definitely see. All you have to do is whisper a prayer to Lathander, and it lights up. And with the mace lit up, you can see pretty well at least 60 feet ahead of you with your dark vision. And with a very good perception check, you notice that the tunnel going to the right, as you head right across there appears to be. You see that there is a whole bunch of wooden planks stacked up, and the wooden planks seem to be stacked up and holding up the tunnel wall. And you notice that the planks are very taut against the wall. If you were to move one of the planks, you think that the wall would collapse on you. It would hurt. I'm talking like 5d10 kind of hurt. but luckily you caught that.
I
So we have
quietly whisper for everybody to hug the opposite wall and not to brush into the. Don't take any chances of brushing up against the rickety wall, the obvious trap there.
I try to communicate with my familiar Leaf Shade. If he's within range.
He's not close enough. You
Oh.
left him in the warehouse.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we're close to the warehouse.
No, he's not. You're not close enough to. The
That's on
warehouse
the other
is
side
all
of
the way
town.
on the south east of town. You guys are somewhere in the north west of town.
Okay.
In the sewers. As you continue down, you go on for about 50 feet, and the map tells you to it's a straight shot down, and you notice that the water level is getting kind of high. And
Are we wading through, or is there like a
the
walkway
waters
on
are
the side?
the water's up to your shins now, and this is pretty nasty sewage water. Kind of.
I'm
You're kind
glad.
of sloshing
Like-
through.
And of course, it couldn't be frozen. We're in the far north, but it's too far underground to be frozen.
No, it's not frozen. It's not frozen. Because of it's protected from the elements. Of
Yeah,
Mars,
yeah, yeah.
And it's a flowing system. This is draining to the east and to the north, and that's probably where it's going to drain out into some river or something like that. They didn't care much about environmental friendliness back then. And as you're walking down this very narrow tube, it starts getting more and more narrow, and you see the water level is rising because the tube is getting more narrow. And the water level, you notice that if you were to continue to go down here, the water level may actually go above your head. And you may have to be swimming. So
Yeah, wonderful.
you can back up and try to take another path.
I was going to say, is there anything on the map that looks like it might circle around to our objective?
You can, but it looks like a long trip.
How long?
Well, you're not sure.
It can't be. Yeah, I mean,
From
it's
the
a city sewer, so
Yeah.
and Bryn Shander's not that big of a city.
Why don't we try another entrance to the sewer?
Okay. You can try circling around if you want. You're not. The map is not marked with where the entrances are.
But it has like an arrow where we need to be, right?
Yeah. It has like
Well,
an
we have
X
to do-
marked at where you think it may be the hideout.
Right. So we can plot all sorts of routes with the
Yeah,
map.
you can plot a different
Yeah.
route to go around. This is just the most direct route, and it ends in an area where the water's flooding really high.
Right. And how far is that from our destination? It's a
It looks like a
viable.
pretty close straight shoot to your destination.
Like, if we were to go around, would it also have the same high water?
You're not sure. It doesn't mark where the water's high, how narrow the tunnel is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just know that this way looks like it's getting kind of
Yeah.
claustrophobic.
How far would we need to swim from the map to our objective?
You think maybe 50 or more, something around that. You think if you can swim through this, you can probably make it there pretty quickly. But it may be a challenge to swim in your armor.
That's what I'm wondering. What does it hurt to go around?
It doesn't seem to hurt.
How
Yeah,
long would it be? Like a half-hour walk?
Yeah, probably not more than that.
Okay. Let's take that walk then.
Okay. Back up.
So you plot a course to go around, and it will take you. You will have to double back and go back down to where that original tunnel that you went into, which was going straight north. So you double back around, you get back to that area with the wooden planks holding up the side of the wall, and then you turn around and you head straight down that tunnel that you originally came through, and you go to the next outcropping, which is going left to right, and you make a right going down to the right. I would like everyone to make a perception check. It's fun when I have the map and you don't, isn't it?
You could just give us a blank map. After all, we're
Right
holding
here.
a map.
I'm drawing a map.
Yeah, I could have drawn the map that was presented on the page.
Okay, Schmigel with that crit
no,
perception.
that's a lot of crits.
Captain are
See
also
everything.
Okay, you guys hear two things. One is that you hear a lot of rats scrambling about, and then you hear this low grumble. Doesn't sound like undead. It's just this is the best I can make of it with my mouth. But it's like a low-pitched grumble, and it appears to be something below you. Like
what looks to be below
Stop.
us.
Well, from what you hear, it appears that the sound is coming from beneath.
Does it
Underneath
sound
the
like
water?
a poop monster?
Would you know what a poop monster sounds like?
Nature check.
Have you ever met a poop monster? Yes, you can roll a nature check.
It's a sewer alligator.
Alligator. You don't know anything about poop monsters, and you don't recognize the sound.
You've never met one of those. Darn it, I forget their name.
Adiug.
Oidiug, yeah. Oidiug.
They're hard to pronounce.
Gesundheit.
They're not as hard as prestidigitation.
Yeah, I still can't pronounce that.
There's a lot of people with stutters who are very angry at Wizard.
Yeah. Okay, let's hope it's not an Oidiug.
Prod the floor a little bit and verify with my toe. Verify it's
Why don't I
solid.
stealth up there and take a look?
You why don't you roll a stealth check? Okay. You stealth and then you continue to go forward. As you're moving forward, there's rats scrambling out of the way. And this area does not seem to be as full of water and sewage as the other area you were kind of going around. You go all the way down the tunnel and you reach an area. You are going east down this tunnel. And you finally reach an area that only turns to the right, which turns south. The area that turns north, which is supposed to be there according to the map, seems to be collapsed.
I message back.
It just seems like the walls have collapsed down over time.
Okay. It's not something we could clear easily?
No. It's like the walls themselves are just falling down. You do believe that you can still continue south and do a little twist, and you can still make it to the destination, even if you go this direction.
Is that where the noise is coming from?
The noise is coming from beneath you, so you're not really sure.
I mean,
it's gone now. It was just like a momentary thing when you listen carefully.
You mean under the water or under the ground?
Under the ground. Beneath the water.
We're feeling it more than we're hearing it.
Oh, is this a cylindrical shaped tube?
Yeah. It's a sewer.
Purple worm guys?
If it's a purple worm, it'll eat us all. I don't think the sewer was dug out by a purple worm, though.
Yeah, the sewer is clearly built with bricks.
Okay,
and it's built. It's engineered, of course, to be a tube so water can flow through it easily.
Yeah. I'm thinking something under the ground. That's all.
I just continue to stealth ahead, and I guess we'll make it.
Okay. You make a turn to the south, and then very shortly after, there's another crossroads, and you make a turn left, going east again, and you're back on the path towards the hideout.
Could you mark on his doodle where the hideout would be, like relative to the paths we're taking?
Somewhere over this way, he mentioned.
It depends on how accurate your doodle is to the actual map. It's somewhere in this area.
Okay.
You're in the right direction. You know that. Going this way.
Okay, let's get there.
Okay.
And Eldruin, you're stealthing in front?
Yeah, I would like to stay a good distance ahead so they're not announcing my presence.
Okay. As you continue to move, you hear somebody. You hear someone just kind of talking and whispering. And he's kind of saying. He's saying things. It seems like he's saying things like, "Oh, Hamlin's gonna find some more food. Yum yum, delicious. Oh, this is delicious.
I
Hamlin
tell
loves
everyone
this."
to halt.
Stop. Hold up my hand and stop.
There's clearly someone there talking. And you continue to listen, and you hear a voice saying, "Oh, Hamlin likes the big juicy ones, big juicy rats, delicious. Hamlin likes this. Woohoo! Hamlin scored another one, big, fat, meaty, juicy one.
How far ahead is it?
You realize it cannot be more than like 30 feet ahead. But whoever is saying this, obviously doesn't notice you.
But he doesn't see the person either?
He is around the curve.
Oh,
You can see a flicker of light. It looks like it's candlelight.
Okay, I'll move forward a little. Well, actually, so I can advance our party then, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'll go
whose
ahead.
has prestidigitation?
The doctor,
Damn. Because he can blow out that candle.
he's complaining about his wounds right now.
I shove him on.
And you guys go around the corner, and you notice that this person, whoever it is there's a sharp turn going. You guys are heading east, and there is a sharp turn going north. And whoever this person is within 20 feet, right around this turn. And you guys are kind of looking around the corner. He doesn't seem to notice, and you see that this guy. You look at him. He is dressed in rags. It's a human. He looks to be somewhere 60 or 70 years old, completely unkempt. There's hair growing. He's got this unshaved, disgusting-looking beard. He is wearing a belt with rats just tied around, and they look like pelts of rats. And he's got like a necklace with rats on it, and he's got one rat just squiggling and squirming in his hand. He's like, "Oh, Hamlin's got a big juicy one today," and he smiles, and he's got 2 teeth, one on top and one on the bottom. Delicious.
And you click them together?
That's how you guess he chews. He's smiling at this rat that he just caught.
He doesn't look humongous or anything, right?
No, he looks like a frail old human man.
Oh.
Just make a noise and scare him.
I have prestidigitation.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Blow
I don't
out
know
his
which
candle
other
and then we make spooky noises.
Ooh.
I have minor illusion too.
These are ghosts of rats past.
Actually, I'll create a rat, a big fat juicy rat, and have it run. Can I have it run away?
You can run it. You can have it run the full distance of your range of spell. Your spell's range.
Yeah. I mean, is there a direction that would take him away from where we want to go?
Sure, further down the tunnel, but
Is there a side
continue
jump or something?
What? He doesn't seem a threat. Why don't we just say hi?
Yeah, I would go with that. I mean, but also, just distracting him would be an easy way to get around him.
Well, I don't think he's a threat. He might be an asset.
That's what I'm wondering.
I just look at everyone else, and if they don't act me, I'm just going to walk over to him.
Yeah, not
Well,
everybody's a
Matilda,
polymorph black
there,
dragon,
talk
you
to
know?
Yeah, why don't you talk to
We're
him?
not? Wait a second here.
Hi.
That drink
Hamlet.
was so real.
As you present yourself to this man, he screams this high-pitched scream, and then he cuddles up in a ball in the corner. He says, "Who are you?
Don't worry.
Hamlin
We're
doesn't
friends.
like strangers."
We're friends.
I need a persuasion check on Hamlin.
Sure. I can do that. Persuasion's my thing. I think. Usually.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's enough. So Hamlin says, "Friends? Hamlin doesn't have friends."
We could be your friends.
Really?
Yes.
Why are you here? Nobody comes down here, except for the dark ones. No one comes down here.
Do you like the dark ones, Hamlin?
No.
We
No,
don't
they
either.
scare me. When they see Hamlin, they shoot arrows at him.
We want to get the dark ones out of here.
The dark ones, they live down there, and he points further down the tunnel.
Do you know how we can best get there?
It's you just walk down there, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous. They have.
What is dangerous?
They have traps and they have some sort of evil pet. Hamlin doesn't know, but Hamlin hears little scurrying at night.
Can you
It's
point
evil.
out the traps to us?
Hamlin only knows about one trap. Hamlin never goes that close. Hamlin's scared. Hamlin doesn't want to go there.
Don't worry, Hamlin. We won't make you. Is there anything that you can do to help us, Hamlin? If we want to take the bad men away from you?
Like this. Don't try to open the portcullis. It's bad evil there. Even the rats don't go there.
Okay. We won't. Thanks for the
And
warning.
he says, there are 2 tunnels going into the bad people's camp. There's one on the left, the one on the right. Don't take the one on the right. Don't take the one on the right. It's bad. And Hamlin starts smacking his hand. Really not.
Thank you, Hamlin. You've been so helpful.
And Hamlin says, Hamlin wants to go now, and he scurries in the other direction from you guys.
I look over at the rest of the party. I'm like, see?
Excellent.
But
You got some
you're
useful information there.
a hell of a
So-
speaker.
All right. Just to summarize, in his lunacy, Hamlin told you that number 1, don't try to open the portcullis. Number 2, the bad men have some sort of pet that scurries around,
That the rats are afraid of.
Yes.
that even the rats are afraid of. And number 3, there will be 2 tunnels, one on the left and one on the right. Do not take the one on the right. So those are his the 3 things that he's told you about this hideout.
That's very nice of him.
Very helpful information because some of this stuff can really kill you. I'm serious.
I've already put a big
Wait, are
X
you
on the
not?
map on the right-hand entrance.
Okay. Well, at this point, it's a straight shoot north to this area, to the area that's the X on the map.
Yes, that's a northern direction.
Oh, you guys are more like over here. That's fine. It's just straight north.
Okay.
That's where Hamlin pointed you towards.
But what is that about the tunnel on the left and the right then?
I don't know what you drew.
There's
No,
2 entrances. There's an entrance here and then an entrance here. The entrance here I've got crossed out.
Okay.
This entrance here is the don't go in. This is the entrance to go in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll just follow the tunnel straight north then.
So you follow the tunnel straight north, and finally, as you go down this tunnel, you start seeing there is some ambient light flickering about all the way down to the north. There is a crossroads there.
Okay.
What kind of ambient light? Is it like candlelight?
It's flickering light, so obviously
Torch.
some sort of candle torch burning light. This is actually where we're going to end because the doctor will probably want to be here. But I will show you where you guys are going to end up. This is where you guys end up.
Need to find the place on the map that is actually revealed.
Yeah, I tried to warp you guys there.
Oh,
Lower
I see.
right.
Over in the far lower right.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, this is where we're going to end at.